Hello, fellow traveler. We meet again. Welcome back to the Campfire. I am your host, Ryan Woodard, and this is Cricket Vincent. Vincent Crickets. That's what his name is now. We're calling him Cricket from now on. And Quackers.
It still sucks.
Yeah,
You can't hear any of my other soundboard clips.
custom ones.
Can you hear this?
No, I can't.
Dumb as fuck.
Oh, I haven't even watched the other one to see if you could hear the custom ones.
You can.
You
You just
can?
can't hear it for some reason.
Dude, I'm mad that I actually can't hear it, but I'm also kind of happy I can't because it'd probably just get repetitive.
Maybe if I.
Huh?
Okay, I'm assuming that didn't do anything. I don't fucking
Nope,
know what's
no, it
wrong with
didn't.
it, and I don't know how to fix it.
Because I didn't hear it. I could hear it the very first time you did it.
That was
for
also
some
on your
reason-
phone, wasn't it? That was on your phone.
Yeah, that is true. That was on my phone.
So I'm assuming just something with your tablet.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can
Join in with
frick
your phone.
around with my. What?
Join in with your phone. Is that what you're gonna do?
No, I want to see if I can do something on the tablet. Noise suppression. Does that have anything to do with it?
That's with your mic.
Oh, well, never mind. Oh yeah, because I just seen it said that.
Yeah.
Voice activity, audio sensitivity. No. Soundboard. That's all the way turned up.
Turn it all the way down and turn it all the way back up again or something. I don't fucking know how to make it work.
There.
And let me play something.
Still don't hear it.
So, okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty gay.
You gotta get a new phone so you could hear these soundboard clips.
I mean, I could still technically talk on the phone, but considering I do everything on the tablet, I might as well just use the tablet instead.
Okay. I don't even know where the topic we talked about, what the new ones are.
I actually am on it. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so the one topic that we're going to start off with, because we'd already last time we talked, we ended on what's the most painful thing you've experienced. That was the one that we ended on, and the one after that we're actually going to talk about is one thing you wish you were taught in school from kindergarten to 12th grade.
The locked doors.
How to lock doors.
Yeah. That's one thing I wish I
don't-
was taught.
Of all things. I wish there was more more job focused class instead of it being
College.
well, that's obvious, but I'm talking about like in high school. Like I wish there was more job focused classes, like more trade ones.
There were.
Because like yeah, we had a LRTC, but that wasn't
Yeah.
really.
Well, not every single high
was-
school does that or offers that
Yeah,
kind of.
that's true. That's true. But I feel like that should be a more essential thing, though, especially if it has a trade in it that you want to do.
Yeah, you can also
like-
get like certificates and stuff.
Yeah, but even like, it would just make more sense because there are a lot of kids from like 15, 14 to like 16, 17 that are either working at like a fucking garage, or maybe they're working in, maybe they're actually doing carpentry and they're just working in a union and trying to learn from there. Like, I feel like, because if high school is technically supposed to be the time when you're supposed to learn how to become an adult, then they should teach you more things about that, especially when it comes to like jobs
I feel
or how to
like,
work a cash register.
I still don't know how to work one. Fucking
I don't
mosquito
either.
in my room.
I literally do not know how to work a cash register.
I'm pretty sure it's just easy, like pressing a couple buttons and stuff.
Yeah, you just press open, and then you just type in the total of whatever you're putting in.
There's a really
Like-
easy way to get all the money out of a cash register. It's called bringing a
Just
12
break
gauge.
it open. Yeah, just break it open. Yeah.
Honestly, the one thing I wish, it's not technically something that's more taught at. I wish more teachers would kind of tell students like it's okay to live a pretty mediocre life, like
It
very
is though.
simple and not striving for being the absolute best at something.
Right. Like I feel like there's so much sentiment of teachers putting so much weight onto a student because they expect too much out of them. When it's like, no, like you got a whole life ahead of you, and that is all in your fingertips, and that is all up to you. Like, it's not necessary. You don't have to be the
I mean,
next
that's fine
fucking.
for teachers to kind of do that because you want the best for your students.
Right, that is true. But yeah, they could still teach that, and they could also be like, but you don't have to be the next
Yeah, that's what I
Albert
was gonna
Einstein,
say.
or yeah, like you don't have to be the next Albert Einstein or Elon Musk or anything like that. Like you're you, like and just be you. Like,
Yeah,
which I'm glad high school was like that, because middle school was basically full on tyrannical fucking bullshit. Like literally, it was just a full on dictatorship. High school, it was
I
like,
don't even remember much about middle school.
dude, middle school was so bad. I've never talked to anyone who's ever said they've ever had a good middle school experience.
I
It's
kind of
just
did.
a common it's just a common phenomenon for
Well, middle
everyone that
school is also
exists.
the time when you're getting like you start going through puberty, so it's obviously you're just gonna be mad all the time
Right.
or some shit.
That is true. But it's also like just the staff are always just kind of weird,
Yeah,
and it's always just some of the weirdest shit that goes on, and you cannot express your opinions, you can't say anything. Like nobody has ever had a good middle school experience. Name me one person that probably had one.
me. My middle school is actually pretty fun.
Wait, what team were you on?
Sugar Loaf.
Oh, that's why you guys all had the field trips and shit.
The
Dude,
field trips were
Katahdin, we
boring.
had zero field trips. We had like two
You
the
didn't go to
entire
the
time.
overnight field trip?
The
At
what?
like the overnight field trip. I don't remember where it
What,
was,
the
but
camping one?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, we had that one, but that was the only one we did. Like,
Really?
because we said, yeah, because we said like, oh, we're gonna go on this one, we're gonna go on this one, we're going on this one. We never did. We only went to the like camping trips, and that's it.
Bro, I went
Which I
camping,
never went to.
hiking,
I
like
never
this
went to any
fucking
of them
monkey
because,
place. We
yeah,
went to
see, even
Salem.
that one, even that one, like we were supposed to go to that like monkey like
I don't remember what
freaking
the place is called.
rope swinging place. Like we were supposed to go there, and we never did. Like, and you want to know why?
Why?
Because we spent our money on the dumbest shit ever. Like
Like what?
literally, our team was so broke. Like we were a third world country. Like
What what'd you spend your money on though?
I don't even remember. We just spent it on like I don't even remember. It was just like really dumb shit. I would have to ask someone who was on Qatar. Actually, wait, hold up. Oh wait, no, fuck, never mind. Keller was never even there. Never mind. I was gonna ask Keller, but I was like, wait a minute, he was never even in our school. But yeah, no, I remember we like spent it on some of the dumbest shit. Like we would spend it on activity. Like I remember your guys' team. I don't think ever participated in this, but I remember Katahdin, and I think oh fuck, what was the other one? I can't remember.
Tumble down.
But I know our team. What
Was it tumble down or white cap? That was the other one.
it might
The
have
other team.
been Whitecap. I think
I don't
I
remember.
wanted to. I wanted to say Whitecap, but I was like, I don't remember. But yeah, our team participated in like this run, like around the school. Like we would spend our money on dumb shit like that.
It
Like
costs money to
why?
run around the school.
Well, it was like some dumb fucking fundraiser thing that didn't get us anything, like at all.
I don't even remember that.
I don't either. Like it was like a one time thing we did, and it didn't give us anything at all.
Stupid.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Do you remember that? What was it, like that woodworking class in middle
Oh
school?
yeah, the one that was
What was
in
it
the
called? Tech
back
lab?
part of the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Do you
remember I
remember the
made a clock in
catapult thing?
there.
I still have my clock.
I
This
got
I
rid
made
of
a
mine.
Seattle. Made a Seattle Seahawks one. It's hanging on my wall.
Huh.
Do you
I
remember
remember I made.
one activity for the catapult? You had to make a catapult.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah,
won that
dude.
shit
Dude, that
at a
was
pizza
fun. I
party.
hated the fucking clock though. I really did.
That was my favorite. My partner did all the work, but not all the work. He was there during the actual day of the event with the catapult because I got sick, so I wasn't there.
Dude, the catapult one was fun. I remember the
Did
catapult
you
one.
win?
No.
Loser.
Yeah. I mean, we're surely not all winners, but whatever.
I am. I won that
True,
shit.
you were never there.
Yeah. My partner won for me. Then we got
Yeah,
pizza, chips, soda, and we watched a
whatever. It counted.
YouTube video
It
on.
counted.
Yeah. I did most of the work
Dude,
actually building the catapult, so
dude, I remember everyone was playing like Halo on the fucking laptop because you can get it. Like I remember
yeah,
I
it's the
can't remember
school
who
laptops.
downloaded it.
They were
Yeah,
like
the
the
school
really
laptop.
shitty ones.
Yeah, you could get Halo on there. Everyone was playing Platoon on my team. Like we would
Everybody was
always
playing
play
that
Platoon.
like Roblox looking game. I don't remember what it's called. It was really blocky. It's an FPS game and you
Yeah,
only had like two guns.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Platoon.
That's not Plat I thought Platoon was the monkey game with like the balloons and stuff.
No, Platoon is a FPS shooter where there's
Okay,
two
it might have
teams.
been
One
that.
is yeah, one's like the stereotypical USGI looking guy, and then the other's the stereotypical looking terrorist.
We would play that
And
like middle school
it
to
was
high school.
yeah, I remember everyone was playing it in like 7th to 8th grade, and right after that, everyone forgot about it. Like
No,
everyone forgot
at
about
least for
it.
me, freshman year of high school, everybody moved over to the golf game. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, see, I remember we were playing that too. It wasn't as popular as it was back in 7th grade, but once like 8th to 9th grade rolled around, everyone was fucking playing it.
I have it
But
on my fucking. I still have my school laptop. I don't think I ever
you
gave it back.
still you still have your wait, which one? The most
The
recent
new
one,
one
or
with the
you're like,
fingerprint sensor.
oh, you still have that fucking thing?
Yeah, I don't think I ever
Do
gave
you
it back.
do you ever open it up like just to look into it, or
No, it's just in my closet,
okay?
and I have not touched it in about a year and a half.
Jesus,
I don't
it's
know
funny.
how
I
they haven't
still have.
asked for it back.
It's funny how I still have most of the artwork I did in like art class. Not all of it, but some of it. Not most, but I still have a good chunk of it.
We're talking about high school or middle school for this.
Any like I
No,
have some of my artwork from like school years.
I have this
Uh,
piece of metal that I made about 3 years ago in my LRTC class. It just says mom on it. Just a piece of
was
brass.
it welding?
Huh? No, it was
Was it welding?
mechanical engineering with robotic. And I
Oh
got
yeah, then no, never
three
mind.
certificates with that.
Oh, because I remember
Um,
Keller, he was part of the welding class.
I got my OSHA 10, SP2, and some other certificate that I don't really remember.
If I could do anything over again, uh, like if for some reason I had to take high school all over again for like 1 year, if for some reason I had to do it all over again for like 1 year, I would probably do JRTC because I didn't get to do
Junior,
that. If I
isn't
could
that
do
the
it now,
military
I could
thing?
just enlist. Yeah, I could do it now. I could just enlist. But
Yeah, I was about to say, just go to the recruiter's office. You can experience it.
yeah, that's true. I could just do that or go to a Milsim.
What do you even do at JRTC? I had a friend that did it, but I never
Uh,
really asked him about it.
it was it was literally just like a not military course. Like I remember,
So you go through basic training while doing other school stuff.
yeah, basically.
Do you get to eat crayons?
Well, that depends on what branch it is, because other branches will actually teach JRTC. Like the one we had was Air Force. That's one we had. Uh, some like other schools I remember said they had Marine Corps. Other ones had Army. But
I thought it was
because
like
at the
you could just get to choose what branch you want to do.
No, it
It's only
depends on
certain
the
schools.
school. It depends on the school because they're sponsored by that branch.
What school was what military branch was our school sponsored by?
We had the U.S. Air Force. We had the Air Force. That's
Okay.
why if you ever saw like kids in the digital tiger stripe from the Air Force, that's why. Because we were getting
I
because
would
the
always
school was
pass them
paying
all and say
U.S.
thank you
Air
for your
Force.
service.
What?
I'd always say thank you for your service every time I pass by.
I don't know. Just be like, dude, thank you for your schoolwork.
Thank you for the
Dude,
math
I remember
test.
you ever heard of Nick Burney?
Who?
Nick Burney?
No, never heard of him.
Okay. He was a kid I used to hang out with. He was actually part of it. He joined JRTC, I think back in like middle school.
Is he in
It was
Iraq?
like a honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, no, he joined the JRTC like around 8th grade and then he stayed in it from like then to COVID and then he
Motherfucker,
dropped
just send
out
him to the military
and
at that
then
point. He
what?
stayed in until he. When did he drop out?
He dropped out during COVID, so like 10th grade
That's like what, 2 years?
of JRTC.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's basically like 2 years.
just send him to the actual military at that point. Just let him
He was
skip high
considering doing
school.
it, but then after he dropped out, he was doing like some course that would still get him like a GED, and then it would like land him a job right. Oh, it was Job Corps. It was that he was going through Job Corps instead
Uh,
because he dropped out, joined Job Corps instead because he was just tired of like going to high school and whatnot.
wait, wait. Okay, so he dropped out of high school, went to Job Corps. What is he doing now?
I have literally no clue what he's doing right now. Like the last time I talked to him was probably COVID, like probably
Imagine he's actually in the military now.
mid to late 2020 was probably the last time I ever talked to him.
That's like what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
Jeez.
Like it's already mid 2023. It's already the end of mid 2023. So yeah, I haven't talked to him like for 3 years. Nick,
Huh.
if you're listening to this, and which I know you're subscribed, I know you fucking are, because I remember like a few years ago you said you subscribed to this channel, and I know you are. If you're watching this shit, I hope you're doing well.
Hope you get deployed to West Africa.
Oh yeah, that whole shit, dude. So you ever heard of World War Africa?
I see memes about it on TikTok.
Well, that's shit going on right now with Niger and Chad, and I think Libya.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I just know there's some sort of like conflict.
Yeah, it's some conflict brewing up, and like some peacekeeper forces are there. I don't
Why are they
know the
fighting
whole
though?
gist of it. I don't remember why.
Oh,
I
I'm gonna
don't.
Google
I
this.
remember I looked into it. Yeah, Google this shit.
Uh,
See, the only reason why I care about reading shit on Africa is because I want to go to Africa. Like, I don't give a fuck about what's going on in Ukraine because I don't have any plans to go there. Like, I don't care about Ukraine. I don't want to go there. I don't have to go there. But I want to go to Africa. That's the only reason why I care about that. Like, other than that, I'm only concerned about what happens here, where I'm standing right now in America. That is the only thing I care about. Like, I could care less about Russia, Ukraine, or freaking North Korea. Like, I could care less about them. Like, I don't plan
yeah,
on
I
going
googled
over
it,
there at a point.
and the only thing that pops up on the news section of Google says just something about Russia, the U.S., and a coup. I, 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 I don't fucking know.
What?
I don't really know. That's all I got from the Google search. So I still don't know
Yeah,
what's happening.
yeah. I remember there was like some coalition force that was like trying to back some. I think it was either the Libyan government or some like regime that's in the Libyan government. Or no, it was the Niger government. Yeah, it was like some liberation front that I think was either being backed by Russia or the United States. And we have like some coalition force down there that's like trying to keep the peace for right now, but it's like stirring up even more. I don't know exactly. There was I remember like seeing some video on it. I think it was oh, what's that YouTube channel? I can't remember his name. But it
Markiplier.
wasn't what?
It's a YouTube channel, Markiplier.
No.
Runhouse Gaming.
No. It was
H2O Delirious.
it wasn't Task and Purpose. It was another military YouTube channel. I can't remember his name. But yeah, whatever. I don't remember. But yeah,
Cartoon
there's
Network.
that. Yeah, it was Cartoon Network. I'm pretty positive it was that. There was something else too.
You have any other top? I feel like we have so
Oh
many
yeah, no.
topics that I just don't remember.
There's so many topics. All right, flats
But
or
next one.
drums, chicken wing.
What do you
Honestly,
prefer?
the
I don't even
drumstick.
remember why I put this down.
The
I
drumstick.
prefer
It's
flats.
got to have the it's got to have the bone in it.
Flats have two
Like,
bones.
oh, that's true.
Flats are the ones with two bones.
Yeah,
I only like
and the
flats
drums.
more because I can like take all the meat off in one bite.
Dude, that's how I am with drumsticks. Just
I can do the same with
shears the
drumsticks. Just
fucking meat.
it's easier with flats.
You think it's easier to flaps?
Yeah.
Hmm. True. You get the joint. You can hold on to the joint and then pull down on the meat as you pull out the bones
Yeah.
at the same time. That is true. That is true. I'll give you that. But literally with drumsticks, I just bite down into the meat and just rip it right off the fucking bone, and all
I
of
do
it's
the same
off.
too.
Yeah, but like
What
all
kind
of the
of
meat
wings do you
just
go for?
comes right off.
If you
Hmm?
order wings, what kind of wings are you going for?
Honestly, classic buffalo.
So I hate buffalo stuff.
You hate buffalo,
Yes, I
but
don't
you're
like
not a
it.
spice. You're not a spice guy.
I fucking love spicy shit. I just don't like buffalo.
Hmm.
I just don't like the taste
What?
of it.
Ah, dude, you ever had the peri peri pepper? That
The
shit
fuck
is
is that?
fucking hot. It's an
The hottest
African
pepper I
pepper.
had is a Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, I haven't actually. Actually, I haven't had that before. I remember Keller had me try it once.
Dude,
Uh,
the shit after it hurts. It
I know
burns.
it's not when you initially eat it. It's after you've eaten it.
You
Like
think it's
that's
bad
what
going in,
fucking
just wait until
sucks.
it comes out.
But honestly, though, like during the initial eating, I think the peri peri one's actually worse because it's so fucking hot and it just continuously burns your mouth for like 10 minutes, and that's if you don't drink anything at all. Like it sucks with water. You can kind of get rid of it with milk, but it's not great. The one drink I've actually gotten rid of it really good with was like strawberry banana like nakeds. Those fucking things that kind of look like baby food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like those have actually killed the spice. But those things are fucking hot. I have the sauce. I have like fucking 3 bottles of them
I have so
because it
many
was
just
like,
random hot sauces in my fridge.
yeah, I have like random ones I never even tried yet.
I buy like different variety packs on Amazon and just taste them all to see which ones I like most.
I would try the peri peri one.
Like, let me Google this. What's it called? Peri peri?
Yeah, there's it should be a bottle with a rhino on it.
Yeah, I had like 60 typos in that sentence. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Rhino?
Peri. That's how you spell Perry.
Okay, first thing it autocorrected on Google is penis.
Penis.
Peri has a rhino on it?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Well,
Peri
that's the one
peri.
I have.
Have you tried it yet?
Oh yeah, no, I've eaten it several times
Okay,
before. Like
okay,
again,
whatever.
it's pretty fucking hot. It's not Carolina Reaper, but it's pretty
It's got
fucking
a
hot.
rhino? I think I
Yeah.
found it. Is the bottle kind of like rectangle shaped?
Yeah. It
Okay,
kind of
yeah, I
looks like a
found it.
fucking old whiskey bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
yeah, I found it.
Yeah,
12
there's
$12?
yeah, it's not cheap.
Is it a glass bottle?
Yes.
Okay, that can kind of justify the price. Wait, so do you dip your wings in anything when you eat them? Like ranch?
Nope.
You just go straight? Well, you also get
Straight to
buffalo
it.
wings. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
usually
like,
just go for plain.
there's times where like I'll use blue cheese or a
Blue cheese
ranch.
fucking slaps. I love blue
It
cheese.
does. It does. I'm more of a blue cheese guy than I am a ranch guy. But
I go for either or.
yeah, if it's with pizza, I'm gonna take ranch. But if it's
If it's
with
with pizza,
wings,
I'm taking hot sauce.
that's true too.
Wait,
Fuck, now I'm hungry again, even though I just eat.
yeah, I am too. That hot sauce is calling my name. Whatever.
All right. Next topic. Do emojis add or take away from emotion from a text message? What are your thoughts on this, Vincent? What are your thoughts?
Depends on the emoji
Yeah, yeah. Especially if you
and what
don't
the
know what it means,
context
or if
behind
you
this sentence is. Like
yeah.
if you say my grandma just died and put a skull emoji, that's you're sending the wrong signal.
Dude, my grandmother just died. Like, what the fuck?
I like them. I like their what do you call it? They're not emojis, but you use. Hang on, I'll just put one in cancer as like an example.
What a gif.
Know this? Okay, just autocorrect it to that.
Oh, what
What
is it
is the
supposed to be
autocorrect?
like? A fucking
No, it's where
uh,
you just.
just
Why this is
where
gay
you
as
just
fuck.
type out the face?
No. Oh my. Okay, whatever. It's
Yeah, no,
the you
fuck
just.
Discord.
I don't know why it autocorrect. How do I stop that? Okay, whatever. What I'm talking about is kind of like you know how people put like XD to show that like they're
Oh
laughing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
yeah. Where you type
That kind
out
of
the expression.
yes, that that's what I
Yeah.
pretty much always do. I never really use emojis.
XD.
But yeah, it takes away from the like meaning of what you're trying to type, like the emotion
Right. Yeah, I feel like it depends on the like you were saying, it depends on the context and
and what the
how
emoji
it's
is.
used.
Yeah,
Yeah, like because half of them I don't even know what the fuck they mean. Like I'm not an emoji guy. Like I grew up when emojis were becoming popular, but I never fucking used them. So like I even care
and there's so
to know
many
what they
useless
mean.
emojis that like whenever like when are you gonna have the scenario to actually use this specific emoji?
Yeah, like I never use emojis for like an expression unless it's like the laughing ones or like the devious looking ones or anything like that. Like that's because I actually know what they mean and how to use them in a context. Like
Yeah,
I don't use them out of context. So that's when it adds emotion. But when it's something that's like makes no fucking sense or I don't know what it means, it doesn't add anything.
yeah. That's pretty much all I had to say about that.
Okay. All right. This is one I texted. Would you fight 100 lemurs for 10 million or swim with tiger sharks for 10 minutes for 15 million?
What kind of lemurs are we talking about?
Any. Like, actually, you know what? Just to make it interesting, let's pick ringtail lemurs because when they bite pretty fucking hard.
Tiger shark, 10 mil or 15 mil?
For 10 minutes.
You mean like I just get thrown into the ocean, like no protection?
It doesn't matter. Diving gear, nothing,
Can I
nude.
be in
Like
like
you
the
can just
shark cage
jump.
thing?
It doesn't matter. Like,
Uh,
actually, you know what? No, no shark cages at all. You
So
just go
I
in,
just get
swim
thrown
with
in.
them. Yeah, you just
Uh,
get thrown in. Like, with what? Who knows? But you just get thrown in. You got to be in the tiger sharks for like 10 minutes, and then you'll get 15 mil and not get bit or get attacked or killed. Obviously,
So if I survive, I get 15 mil.
yes.
That should cover like a prosthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, tiger shark, 15 mil.
All right. Well, now you're swimming with freaking 12-foot long predators that have been known to attack a shit ton of people. More than a great
Not if I
white.
ride one. Then they start attacking each other. Or they just all gang up on me and just tear me apart.
Yeah, no. I feel like they would just gang up on you. If anything, if you were to get bit by a shark of any kind,
It's
it'd
not gonna be
probably be a
pretty.
curiosity bite.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty, but a lot of it's usually curiosity bites. Like it's
Fucking
usually
kill
a
that
what's
mosquito.
this? Chomp, and then that's when things get really bad. What?
Yeah. Sorry, there's a
What?
mosquito on my fucking monitor that I just try to slap.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna break my monitor trying to slap it.
I just see your coming down as you freaking trying to slap a mosquito away during a podcast.
The mosquito's just splattered on my monitor now. I'll clean that up later. Well, guys, wait, what would you do? 100 lemurs or
Uh,
tiger sharks? How many tiger sharks?
like a whole reef filled with them.
Ooh,
Like
boy, I can hide in the
you know
reef.
those you
I
know those
probably wouldn't
diving
be able to
scenarios where they
breathe for
like
10
go down and they go down the seafloor and it's just a shit ton of them swimming around.
Yes.
Yeah, that. Like USS Indianapolis level of tiger sharks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Like
still choosing tiger sharks.
you're still choosing it.
Yep.
All right then. Honestly, I feel like I could take on 100 lemurs. Like you can literally just grab them, throw them around. Like they're not very big.
Yeah, but there's also 100 of them.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, like again, it'd be like the whole fourth graders thing.
Yeah, I know, but
Like
lemurs are more vicious than fourth graders.
that's true. And they could probably give you rabies, unlike fourth graders.
I mean, you really could get rabies from
Actually,
a fourth grader.
I mean, actually, you know what? I'll take the sharks.
Yeah.
All right. Social batteries. What the fuck does that mean?
I completely forgot why. Oh yeah. Do you have like a high social battery? Like you can be around a lot of people for a long period of time?
It depends. Like, if they're not all NPCs, then yeah.
For,
But
for
if
me, if
they're
I hang
all
out with
just
somebody too long, I just get really tired for some reason. Like I need to step away from talking to people.
right, like you need the space.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, it depends on who it is.
It doesn't matter who it
Like,
is. If I'm with you for more than maybe like 3 hours, I want to like slam my balls in a waffle iron.
yeah, like I feel like for me, it's more of talking to this person for a little bit, then going back to this person, and then this person, and then this person, rather than staying with the same fucking person all the time.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the thing with me. Like I kind of just go and do whatever I want and just I kind of just like doing my own thing.
I did too.
And the biggest thing for me is like if that person can deal with the fact that I like to just go off and do my own thing and I still come back around to hang out with them, that's fine. Like that's good enough for me, so it should be good enough for them. Rather than it being like, no, you have to be here all the time. Like, why can't I just go off and do what I have to do? Like, what if it's something I need to take care of? Like, rather than someone that's like, nope, I gotta stay with you for another few hours. Like,
Yeah. That's pretty much what I wanted to ask for that question.
all right, what was the next one? Oh yeah, Mars exploration.
I don't remember why I put that down. I just
If you're
it was a
asking,
there was a specific question, but I don't remember.
if you're asking if I would go, uh, maybe not. It's kind of the same thing that we talked about with, uh, would you go to space for like any short period of time?
I
Like,
would.
I probably wouldn't. Like,
What?
what is there to do? And I feel like there's so many things that could
Rock?
go horribly wrong. What, the mosquito?
No, rock. You get to collect cool rocks on Mars.
That's true. You can technically say like, "Hey, look, I found this on Mars.
Actually, I
What
remember
were
the
you
question.
doing?"
I actually remember why I put this down.
Hmm.
What would if you were to go to Mars for whatever reason? What's the first thing you're doing once you leave the space shuttle?
Uh, looking around. Like I don't know. Like I feel like that's something I would never do. Even if I was given the opportunity,
No, you're
I'd
forced.
probably pass on it.
You're forced.
Oh, if I'm forced, then it's like fuck. I might as well explore. I'm already here. Like, might as well step out and look and see what's around.
The first thing I'm doing is stripping down naked and pissing. I'm marking my territory.
Yep,
Like
Mars is mine now.
it's kind of like how dogs mark their territory.
Right, when they like get to a new place, they're like, this is unclaimed. Not for long.
But if I'll be the first dude to piss on Mars.
Breaking news, the first man to ever piss on Mars has been recorded. Now he's in the Guinness Book of World Record.
Imagine the new world record once we do like start to colonize Mars.
Would it even be called a world record if
Intergalactic
it's
world
not on
record.
our world?
Well, I don't know.
Galaxy
Mars world
record?
records.
Yeah, that or a galaxy record. I don't know. It's yeah, that's kind of a weird fuck. Damn, I'm gonna be thinking about that shit.
Do you think there's gonna be people like not people colonizing, but people just stepping on Mars in our lifetime?
Oh yeah, no, there is. Again, like I think I already said this, but like by 2030, India is having like an expedition to go to Mars. Like they
I
actually
hope
want to
they
send
blow up.
people to go to Mars. You say you hope they blow up.
The
Just
Challenger Part 2.
just like, all right, time to fly off. Why is that sparking over there?
How long would it even take to get to Mars from Earth? I know it'd be like
I
how long?
have no fucking clue.
How
How long does it take
long
to get to the
does
moon?
it take get to? I'm googling it right now. 7 months, and you're
Well,
traveling at the speed of almost 25,000 miles an hour.
how the fuck is it gonna take you 7 months when you're going that fast?
Is it there and back? No, it's there.
Just to get there?
Why is this?
Jesus Christ, it took less time for the fucking colonists to sail over to America than it did to just fly to Mars.
That really kind
Like
of puts in perspective how like
it took them like
vast
3
space is.
weeks.
Let's see.
Like, Jesus. Well, I guess it just shows how big space really is. God damn.
Yeah. God.
Oh.
7 months. That's way
Wait,
too
how
long.
long did it take for us to get to the moon?
Let me Google that. Or how long is it? 3 days.
3 days. God damn. I wonder if you could see Mars from the moon.
I'm
Like,
Googling that right now.
I mean in terms of not like how we can see it down here on Earth, but more of like, does it look bigger and is it more pronounced when
You
you
can see
see
Mars
it?
from the moon. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mars is fucking massive.
I
So
wish
we
Mars
just
was still a planet that had life. Because at one point it did, but now it's all dried up.
kind of cringe. Imagine not being able to survive without water.
I mean, well, that's the thing. Like, there, like, supposedly, if we ever did start colonizing Mars, there'd be plans to terraform Mars, which we totally could. Like, we totally could do it. Especially once later on in the future, you could totally terraform a fucking planet. Which
Yeah.
obviously it's going to be years from now. It's probably going to be long after we're gone. Long after we're gone. But we're already terraforming right now. Like, there's fucking people that turn places in the desert to just beautiful fucking oases full of plants and animals and all kinds of other shit. Like,
Actually, speaking about being like deceased, what age do you think you're gonna die?
I think I'm actually I don't know.
I think I'm gonna die
Like
when
I
I'm
don't
like 20.
I don't think of things like that just because it's like it's kind of just a whenever it happens. Like
At
for me. Like,
what age would you be comfortable dying at? Like you feel like you completed everything. Like
but
you're
by
just
the time I'm like in my
ready to go.
90s,
90s?
yeah, because then it's
I'm
like,
ready to go when I'm
well,
in like my late 20s.
20, Jesus.
Because I feel like by the 20s, I already did everything I wanted. Like I got a stable career, probably my own place.
That's the
I
thing.
could die
Like,
happy at that point.
that's the thing. Like, way back when, before we had all this like medical shit and whatnot, like humans only probably lived for that long, if not like 20. Yeah, humans probably only lived for like 25 to like 30 years, and the oldest someone's probably ever lived would be like 50. Like, and by that, like if you were in your 50s, like back in the medieval ages and shit, you were considered old. Like you were considered really old. Like that's
Yeah. How old is the oldest living person right now?
pretty sure
Let me
like
Google that.
110 or like 115. I don't remember.
The oldest living person as of May of 2023 is Maria Brenes, however the fuck you say her name. She is 116 years old.
Yep. I was going to say they're either like 115 or 110, but nope, I was off by one number.
You dead yet? I don't think she's dead.
Nope.
That's old as fuck.
I feel like they would announce it if she did die.
What is like what is the point of where we cap out of like the oldest living person? Like that age is like the limit.
Yeah, because like, what are you gonna do when you're 100? Like,
What are you gonna do when you're like 80, 70?
right? Like your body is like fucking basically at its limit. Like you already went to your limit and you already surpassed it. Like
Yeah.
I feel like 70 is a normal time to go.
70s and 80s is like time for you to like just hop in your casket.
Yeah, like that's normal. Unlike 90s and 100s, like most people that live to that long are a very small margin of the human population.
Yeah.
Because even like you know what I don't get? I'm gonna
Women.
okay, this is gonna get really controversial so fucking quickly, but I really don't care. You know what I don't fucking get?
I
When
can't wait for you to
people
say something racist,
no, it's not racist. It's not that.
sexist,
No, it's not that either.
homophobic.
No, it's not that, but people might as well just call me that for saying this, even though it has nothing to do with sexuality
I know where
or
this is
race.
going.
So I don't get the fact that there are people that exist in this world that are willing to pump in so much fucking money and so much shit into their pets just for them to live for a few weeks fucking longer. Like, you get what I'm pointing at? There's a fucking golden retriever out there that's like 45, can barely
45?
walk. Yeah, it can barely. Okay, wait. I want to see if it
That's
actually
animal
does walk.
cruelty at that point.
Yeah, like I know once the time comes for my fucking dog, like no, she's
Take her out
going.
back.
Like I
Yeah.
don't care. Like yeah, it sucks. Fuck, the other like literally a few weeks ago, she gave me a fucking health scare. Like I thought she was gonna die. But if it's time, it's time. Like she's an old dog. Like
Yeah.
if it is time, it's time. It's just how it works. But when you have all that money pouring into it, only for the animal to get sick like a week later, it's like no, just put him down. Like that's just animal cruelty at that point to just let it live like that. Like that is so fucking cruel. Hold on. I want to see what is the oldest dog
Ugh, excuse me.
right now. Bobby. His name is Bobby. And he's not a lab. He's like he's 31 right now.
31.
Yeah.
The
Here's the
oldest cat
thing.
to
Can he
ever
walk?
live.
Hold on. Can Bobby.
The oldest cat to ever live is 38 years old. Almost 4 decades. Yeah.
Trying to see.
Why is there so many fucking mosquitoes in my room?
Do you have a window open?
No, I just spawned.
Jesus, he looks like he can barely even fucking see.
That dog just
actually,
needs to like fall over and
actually,
croak.
no, he actually looks fine.
Oh,
But
okay.
other than that, though, you can tell he's a fucking old dog.
Yeah.
Like, unless he's literally just old because he's just old, then fine. That's fine. Like, just let him keep on living until he just gives out. But if it's things like this dog is sick, and then this person's trying desperately to fucking save it, it's like, no, you gotta let him go. Like, you're wasting not only so much money, but you're also wasting not only your time, but that animal's time as well. Like, as fucked up as that sounds, it's true. Like, that animal had its time to live. Now it is time for it to go, just as it will be for you, me, and everyone else we know, and
Yeah.
everyone else we've already known. Like, it's just part of how things work. Like, it's a cycle. You breathe, eat, drink, breed, and then die. Like, and then it starts over again with your offspring. Like, it's just how it works. Like, I know that sounds morbid as fuck, but it's true though. Like, because the one goal for almost all living things is to reproduce. Like, that is the one goal for all living things is to reproduce. Like, that is the end goal is to reproduce, continue its population, and thrive. That is it. And I don't know. Like, I don't know where I'm getting at with this, but still, like, I feel like once it is time for my dog to go, it's gonna go.
How old's your dog?
She's like 13, like 12 years old. So not really old, and she's a small dog, so she'll live longer. But still, like, if for some reason it does come down to it, then it's like, yeah, it's time for it to go.
Yeah.
Because even like right now, like Marley, like she's 3 years old, so she's still got plenty of time, and she's a ball python, so she could probably live for like 15 to 20 years, if not longer, and still be fine. Like hell, the oldest one right now, I believe, is like 45.
45?
Yeah, hold on. Oldest ball python. I'm pretty sure the oldest one right now, which I could be wrong. Pretty sure it's kept at Cincinnati Zoo. 47, actually. The oldest
Almost
one living
5 whole
right. The
decades on
oldest.
this earth.
The oldest one living right now was 47. Is 47 right now, but the oldest one ever to exist was 63 as of 2021. Which that one's dead now, but the oldest one living right now is like 47. So almost 5 whole decades. Like,
Jeez.
it's kept at the Philadelphia Zoo, not the Cincinnati one. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, like literally, Marley, if for some reason I just kept taking care of her that fucking good, or she just had a really strong immune system, I don't know. If for some reason, like, that just keeps going further down the line, she probably could live that long. But that's a very, very slight maybe. Like a very slight maybe, because most of them don't even get past 20. Most of them get past like 15, and that's it. Okay, what is the next topic?
I'm sorry, I was reading something on
Hmm.
Google. What are we talking about? I like blanked out for a second.
Just you're zoning out. You're like, whoa.
Alright, yeah.
All right,
What
next
was the next
topic.
topic?
One creepypasta cryptid monster creature thing you wish was real.
Actually, you want to answer this one? I need to use the bathroom real quick. You say
Shit,
your
I
thing
can't
and I'll come
remember.
back and I'll answer it. I'll be right back.
Okay, I have to think about it real quick, so you might come back early. Uh, damn, I really don't know. There's a lot of cryptids I'm glad that don't exist, and there's ones that are like, fuck, that could have actually existed. Damn, that's a fucking hard one. Cryptids that I wish. Okay, wait. Creepypastas, fuck no. None of them are good. Damn, I really don't know. That is a hard question. Fuck, I really don't. I guess the Thunderbird. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think that'd be cool if that was real. And then there's the giant snake in the Congo. That'd be pretty awesome. Be a new world record. Hmm. The Kappa, mostly just because that would cause a mass genocide of them to make them go extinct. uh, damn, I don't really know. Actually, it's such a weird question.
I'm back.
I know someone's probably gonna be. Oh, okay. I thought about it, and I'd gotten like 3 of them.
What are they?
So, and these are just cryptids. These aren't like monsters from any other form of media and whatnot.
Hang on, give me 1 second. I need to do something.
You know what? Silence.
Okay, I'm back. My cat was scratching on my
What?
leg.
Oh,
Alright, what are you gonna say?
okay. So I thought about it. I had given it like three of them. I feel like for ones I feel like that would be cool if they were real would be the Thunderbird, which I'm not sure if you ever heard of that one.
Thunderbird?
Yeah.
I feel like I have heard about it.
So the
It sounds
Thunderbird.
familiar.
So the Thunderbird originally started out in Native American mythology and whatnot, and of course it came from the name that whenever it flap its wings, it'd be so loud it'd be like thunder. But in other iterations of it, and this is from like Native American cultures and whatnot, that when it would flap its wings, it would cause a thunderstorm. But some people that think it is real say that it's more likely just because the fact that it's so big that its wings, when it flaps, it sounds like it's a thunderstorm. Uh, which I don't know if it's real. I don't think so. I feel like if it were, we already would have known. Considering we already know so many fucking birds, especially big ones too. Like we already have so much info on so many big ass birds. So it's like, hmm, how do we not know about it yet? But yeah, that's one. One that I actually think could be real, but is kind of is the 50-foot long snake in the Congo that I've told you about before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that one. If it isn't real, it'd be cool if it was. Which I don't know. I don't care. But I feel like it'd be cool as fuck to go explore the Congo just to see if it is or isn't. Uh and then another one would be the Kappa, which is a Japanese
Capybara?
like creature. No, it's literally just called a Kappa.
Capybara.
No, no, we know those are real. I actually want one as a pet. But yeah, no, Kappa is like a Japanese supernatural creature where it looks like a turtle, but it's got hair on
Uh,
its head,
oh yeah, I
and
know what
its
you're talking
head,
about. I know what you're talking about.
yeah, its head's got like the bowl water fucking thing. Yeah, if those were real, I would just cause a mass genocide and make them go extinct.
I'd release them into like supermarket.
Dude, that'd be the most devious fucking thing ever.
One thing I wish was real,
Uh,
or like creepypasta, would be you know what Smile Dog is, right?
yes.
I would
You'd
spread
send
that
so many
shit
of those
like
images
yeah,
to people, would you?
yes I would.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. You would send so many images of that to just random people. Be like, here you go. Have a nice night.
You know, at
Your
like
last ever night.
New York during like New Year's, there's people on like the big screen things, like on buildings. I just
Put it
flash it
on
up there.
that so everyone gets cursed.
Yes, I'm taking as many people down with
Jesus.
me.
Jesus. Well, you know, when you share it to other people, the curse doesn't stay with you. Like it just goes on to other people.
I thought it did. I thought it was just like
No, it's no. The way how to get rid of it is to share it with other people. Like
no,
if you send the image to other
no,
people,
because
you're fine. But that
you're not
person now
fine.
has to do the same thing to someone else if they want to live.
I thought no, that's not how it goes. I thought it was like you just spread it, and the only way to get it to stop is to kill yourself.
No, that wasn't how it goes.
Let me Google this.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive it was the way how to not get yourself killed by it was to send it to other people.
Let's see.
I could totally be wrong. I don't really remember. It was so long ago that I read the fucking story.
I'm on Google right now. Once you see it, it's nonstop and it spreads.
Oh, okay, then yeah, then okay, then you're fucked.
Yeah, I don't care if I see it. I just want other people to see it.
Just like I'm taking your ass with me.
For cryptids, I don't really know. What counts as a
Okay,
cryptid?
so for like uh anything that anyone thought was real, I guess.
Bigfoot. More like, I mean, he could be real, but just more proving the existence of Bigfoot.
Yeah. I think that'd be cool if it was real too, but it'll also be terrifying because then it could rip you to shreds.
Then for monster,
Uh
I choose
Now for monsters,
skinwalkers.
dude, you know I'd be hunting down skinwalkers if they're real.
I wouldn't. I'd be looking for them and just capture them, spreading them out.
Why is it? Why are you always like, I'm gonna cause a mass genocide with skinwalkers and kappas and shit? Like,
It'd be
not
fun.
yeah, let's rally them up and shoot them down. Like,
But what have people done for me?
I took you to Whitecap.
Yeah, and you're gonna be attacked by a skinwalker. It's a fair trade.
That makes no fucking sense.
I really do. If skinwalkers were real, I would not trust anybody.
I wouldn't either. I'd be like, who are you hanging out with at night? Like, wait, where do you go at night? Like, what is your sleeping schedule? Like,
I don't know if I
I
even
ain't gonna
trust
believe you.
myself if skinwalkers are real.
Oh no, I
I'd
trust
probably get
myself because
I'd
I
probably
know what I'd be
gaslight
doing,
myself
but
into thinking I was one.
I'd probably fucking like track him down and just massacre skinwalkers.
I
Which I know
wouldn't.
there's probably going to be people that are like, skinwalkers are people too. Yeah, people that killed their families just so that they could transform into an animal and become a furry. Like, I don't care. Like,
I would still capture them and just release them into more populated places
most of them would probably just stay as a human and then just like go out in the middle of the night as the animal.
and start attacking. Yeah, that's why I want to release them into like more populated places.
Oh, that's fair. Dude, if they were real, there'd be some like weird secret government shit going on.
The
Like
government
they'd
probably
have them
made
as
them.
like super soldiers. Yeah, they would have like them as super soldiers and shit. They'd be sending them to like Iraq, like, and then the Iraqis would be telling stories of people being like werewolves and shit, not realizing it's just a skinwalker. Like,
Actually, this kind of plays into the next topic. Would you rather
what?
know, or would you rather choose when you die or how you die?
I
Because
I really don't care. It's the same thing with like, do you want to know when you want to die? Like, I don't care. Like, I'd rather just let it happen. Like, if it happens, it happens. Like, I can't stop it. So I really don't care. Like, I only care about living with the time I have now. Like, I don't care when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen. As much like as much as I would like for my body to just sit out in the middle of nowhere and let the earth do its thing, I really don't care at the end of the day. Like the only thing I just don't like is ending up in a fucking box after I die. Like that's really about it. But other than that, I really don't care.
for me, I would rather choose how I die, and how I would die is being skinned alive and doused in salt.
I'm pretty sure you said that last time.
It hasn't changed.
Which that is the most painful fucking thing I think I've ever heard of.
Yeah, but I also want to have it like recorded and put the Live Leak logo on and just that
God
being
damn it.
sent to my funeral and have it played on like a TV.
Jesus. You ever talk to a fucking therapist?
No, my therapist needs a therapist now. Wait, so what's next topic is
Yeah, dude, I just realized, what if there's a serial killer that was that bad that had a therapist who gave his therapist a therapist?
it probably is.
Yeah, there probably is. All right, EDC. So my EDC is my Remington H set. No, I'm kidding. If I carry that every day, I'd be fucking arrested, especially in Florida. But
I just want to know what
fuck,
your
I'd probably be
EDC
shot
is.
before I'd be arrested, especially in Florida. What?
I just want to know what your EDC is because everybody's like different.
My EDC. I mean, it's shifted back. It depends on what I'm doing, but for the most part, it's always been just. Actually, I don't want to say this because I don't want to. I want to make this a surprise, but a wallet and whatever's in the wallet, either my Gerber pocket knife or just a fixed blade on my belt. Uh, my phone, keys, fucking a pry bar, which I actually do carry. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is a pry bar?"
I carry a pry bar too.
But yeah, and also on my keys, I have a flint and steel. Well, I have a flint thing and the striker, but I don't really use the striker. I'd rather just use my knife. Uh, yeah, I have that little lanyard that's in, I think it's not 550, it's some kind of cord. I don't remember. My brother made it, and I don't remember what it was, but I'm just gonna hopefully assume it's 550. Uh, a flashlight. I always carry a flashlight, and a compass that my mother gave me as a gift. Not not because it's a compass, which it does work. It is actually a working compass, and I don't expect to use it anytime soon. But I
Is it
still
one of
carry it
those cheap
anyways.
ones
But
with like
it's
the liquid?
no, it's not those ones.
Okay.
It's not those shitty ones. Yeah, no, it's not those shitty ones that fucking break or never work ever. It's the it's like some old school vintage looking one with like a message on the inside of it saying like no matter where you go, you're always my son or some shit like that.
Uh,
Yeah, like just that's just for example, which I'm pretty sure mine it does say something like that. But yeah, no, that I carry around more for like sentimental reasons, and also again if I for some reason did need a compass. Uh, yeah. Other than that, the one thing I am missing is a gun. But again, I'm not old enough to carry
hmm.
one, and yeah, that's really about it. Though I could carry black powder legally, I totally could. So I guess there's that legal loophole.
For me, I have so much shit on my EDC. It's probably overkill, but for my pockets, I got obviously my phone, uh, fucking Swiss Army knife, a regular pocket knife, which is either a Benchmade Mini
Oh, I
Infidel
forgot one
or
more thing.
okay.
I forgot one more thing. I also carry a multi tool. Like I have two kinds of multi tools. I usually switch in between them. But the one thing that they always have is a screwdriver, a knife, and pliers. Like that is like the one thing. Those are like the three things they always have. Because
Yeah.
it's like you never know when you're going to need to screw something. You never know you're going to need to poke something, and you never know when you're going to need to pry something either. So, right, continue.
I don't even remember what I said. I think it was on
Uh,
pocket knives, yeah. So
pocket knives. Yeah,
I switch between. Well, I have so many pocket knives,
yeah. You
but
have a shit ton. Yeah,
I mostly just
fucking
stick with
knives
two,
galore.
actually three. Mini Infidel, Mini Adamas, and the Spyderco PM2 is what I usually switch between.
Hmm.
Then I also got the Olight pry bar. It has like fucking like little I think T8 and T6 drivers. Don't really remember. I actually have to grab it, and I don't know where the fuck it is. I probably lost it. For my keys, I got my house keys, key to my Challenger. I got bottle cap opener. Fuck is this? A pill container, which has Tylenol and Advil in it. Pry bar. And what else is this? And a window breaker and a seatbelt cutter. Obviously, wallet. I don't carry a flashlight anymore because my watch has a flashlight built in. It's the Apple Watch Ultra. so I could kind of
How
phase
good
the
is the light
physical.
on it?
Huh? It's pretty bright.
Oh, oh,
I don't remember exactly how much lumens it has, but it's pretty bright. And the only times I actually ever needed a flashlight is if I drop something in my car at night. So I'm just, turn it on, able to find it. Obviously, it's still nice to have like a physical flashlight, just because it's more narrow, and plus with the watch on my
right.
wrist, I have to like contort my arm in a weird way.
Well, and also, well, the flashlight I carry, you can adjust it. So obviously, if you need it to be more narrow, you can. If you need it to be more wide,
I'm
like,
talking about just like moving my arm around, trying to like get the flashlight in the right position to look.
oh, then yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
I bet it's also less awkward than how to use a watch.
yeah, but I also have a flashlight in my car too, so I still
Right.
always have like a physical one in close proximity. I also carry a tourniquet, gauze, band-aids, which is all my wallet. And I also have like a little card multi-tool thing in my wallet, which I got like 6 years ago, and it's still there. So that's pretty much it.
While we're on the subject, God damn it, what was it that actually that I just said? Oh yeah, the pill bottle case. So, do you ever use the pill bottle cases and make them into little kits?
Like what do you mean? I just put
Like
pills in
after
there.
the, you don't ever like after they're empty, do you ever keep them and make them into like little kits?
No, what I mean like pill container is like it's like a stainless steel thing. It's like
Stainless steel. What the fuck?
I'll send a picture of what I'm talking about. Hang on.
Okay, I need to see this shit.
It's literally just a stainless
Cause
steel keychain thing. It's like a little container that just holds pills.
oh, okay. I was thinking you were saying like a actual full on like pill
Uh,
bottle, not fucking.
yeah, no, I don't carry that. I just carry. Let me send a picture of
Okay.
it.
Well, I don't carry a pill bottle or anything like that, but I have pill bottles that are made into little kits. Like I have a fishing one. I have most of the ones I have are fire. So it's usually like wood that has some kind of like coating on it that makes it easier to flame up. And then I have cotton balls in there, and sometimes I'll throw in like what is it, ear swabs? Like fucking I'll throw those in there, and then they usually have duct tape wrapped around them. And on the fishing one, I have fishing line wrapped around on the top part of it, like where the cap actually meets the bottle, and then under that, I have it also covered in like duct tape. But I also have ones with electrical tape on them also. Like actually, there's one in my uh, science bag. I know it sounds weird. I call it a science bag, but it's more like my field bag for when I go in the woods to study shit. Where is it? Okay, it's not
I
in
do
this
the
pocket.
same thing with fucking what are they called? Altoid stents.
Yeah, see, I've heard of that too. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, I have a Walmart one that has a fishing line on it, duct tape wrapped around it, and it's got fire stuff on the inside.
For
So
me,
yeah,
I just
like
have two Altoid stents. One of them has like flammable materials that I just collected, and the other one is like just a little, I guess, mini survival kit.
right.
I don't really need it, but
Yeah,
it's nice to have.
see that's the thing. Like people don't realize that there are literally things you can use to save your life in like a dollar store and shit. Like there is so much stuff in a dollar store that could literally save your life,
You could buy
and it's
fucking
not
like
very expensive. You can
you could
literally
buy
make a
like
whole
full
med
on
kit
like
out of dollar
knives.
store stuff. Yeah,
That's what
you
I
can
did, yeah,
literally get.
in the glove
Yeah, like you
compartment of
can
my
get.
car.
Yeah, you can literally make a whole ass med kit out of dollar store stuff. Like there's literally scissors, there's fucking gauze, there's bandages, there's all
Just keep in
kinds of
mind, gauze
shit.
is not really good from the dollar store or tourniquets
No, it
if you
isn't.
buy them.
I would
Yeah,
still, yeah, I would, yeah, no, for that I would still spend a
spend
little more
like
money.
40, 50 bucks just to get good gauze and good tourniquets.
Yeah, no, I would still spend a little more money on that stuff. But yeah, no, other than that, like
You can buy
there's so much
band-aids,
stuff at a dollar store
pills.
that you can make into a med kit.
You can also actually, I'll talk about that later. What I was gonna say because it is the next one of the next topics. What is the next
Okay,
topic anyway?
next,
What
what'd you
would you
do in a
do in
zombie
a zombie
apocalypse?
apocalypse?
It's kind of ironic because I was just watching The Walking Dead earlier,
I'd
so I
kill
was trying
myself.
to fucking finish it up. I'd just go around. It's kind of the same thing with like, what would you do if for the next 24 hours if you're the only person to ever exist on Earth? Like honestly, it's kind of the same thing. I would just mess around. Like
I would get infected, then start getting other people infected.
Jesus. It's always like the worst thing is you gotta think like I'd get myself bit by zombies and then start biting other people, so
Well,
I
I
would
mean, we're
have
all gonna
as
die
many
anyway.
people down with me. Right, but
Realistically, in a
it's
zombie
like
apocalypse, we're all dead.
right, that's true. But it also depends.
I'm
Wait,
just
what kind of zombies are we talking about though?
the ones where you get bit. They want to tear you apart, then you come back as a zombie.
So
Like you
not
get,
necessarily the you die then become a zombie. It's more of you get bit and that's
it's
it.
like an infection kind of thing. Like you get
Yeah,
infected.
okay. So
Yeah,
just the bite then. So
yeah.
rabies. Okay, then
Just
yeah, it would. I feel like that'd be pretty easy actually. Like it'd be very easy to just avoid getting bit, because then the only other thing you have to worry about is other people.
like me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
so
just like me,
I would definitely be a spreader.
spreader. You'd willingly get bit by a fox just to spread some weird form of rabies.
Yes. I mean, I don't want to die
Yeah.
alone.
Okay. Okay. That just reminded me. I remember a long time ago, me and Dom tried to film this. I was trying to make this like my own version of a zombie show where the virus started from like a strain of rabies that came from like a fox bite, and it just went from there. Like, because realistically, if for some reason the zombie virus would ever exist, it probably would be some form of rabies. Like, it literally, right now, it is literally considered the real life zombie virus in terms of bites, infections, and all whatnot. But it
Yeah,
would
what?
have to be some modified form of it. It can't, like right now, like the rabies we have is not a zombie virus. Like it definitely isn't. But if there were for some reason ever to be one, it would have to be a modified form of rabies.
Well, yeah,
Hello?
because fucking what's it? Because the rabies has to like mutate and evolve for it
Yeah.
to be contagious from like a human being able to spread rabies by just biting somebody.
I think so, and I think it can also be transferred through blood and saliva.
If it gets in your system, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah. Well, that okay. Well, here's the thing. Like with rabies, you're better off getting a rabies shot right after you get bit by something than
Waiting until
waiting
you
for
start
so long.
showing
Then they,
symptoms. I mean,
yeah, because once you start showing symptoms, you're fucked. Like
you're dead.
you literally cannot do anything. You're dead. Yeah. By that
Might
point,
as
you
well
might as
just
well
kill
just take a
yourself at
gun
that
and
point.
end it.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you're better off just ending it by that point instead of suffering a slow, painful death where you're throbbing at the mouth, choking on your own saliva as you stare up wildly with the most fucking profound thoughts of biting random shit.
I
Like,
would go in front of like a elementary school and just start. If I was if I was had rabies and I started dying, I'd just go in front of like the playground and just traumatize all the
start
kids.
fucking roaring at children. Fucking.
Make that school year a memorable. Make that school year a memorable experience.
Yep. Like, guys, there's a fucking zombie outside. It's just some guy with rabies. Just. He's like throbbing at the mouth. He's just got saliva just pouring down. It's fucking. His eyes are like wide open. His pupils just super dilated. Like, god damn.
What's the next topic?
He's just pouring sweat. Oh yeah, and here's the thing. Like, here's another way that's really horrific if you die from rabies is being hydrophobic. Because that's what rabies does also.
For a second, I thought you said homophobic. I was like, what the fuck? Rabies does that?
Homophobic. Rabies makes you homophobic. You don't like gay people. No, no.
I
Rabies
must
makes you
have rabies.
hydrophobic. No, but no. Rabies makes you hydrophobic. So a lot of
Can't drink
animals
water.
that get rabies, Yeah, like a lot of animals that will get rabies won't drink water because for some reason it like makes them scared of water. And that's how a lot of people actually die of rabies is from dehydration. Like it's really weird. But again, if for some reason rabies was to mutate and its main goal was to spread as far and wide as it could without killing the host, would make the most sense. Because the one thing that doesn't make sense with like The Walking Dead, the virus that's in that movie and also show, is the fact that you have to be dead in order to have symptoms, which does not make sense. Like viruses just don't work like that.
Not like that in the
Like
games.
yeah,
Like
even in the games, it was you die and then you come back. Which again, I know it's called The
no,
Walking Dead.
The
I
Walking
know.
Dead is when, or at least the games, the ones I played, is where you start showing symptoms while you're alive, and once you die, you come back as a zombie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have
Oh, okay,
to
okay.
actually be dead in order to become a zombie fully. Which I get it. It's called The Walking Dead. Kind of defeats the purpose if it wasn't. But realistically, though, and I know it's gonna be so many fucking nerds in the comments like, well, whatever. I actually like zombies. I don't give a fuck. I'm just getting into the science of it. If for some reason something would exist like that, there wouldn't be an apocalypse. Everyone that would die would just be dead. Like they would just die. That's it. Like the host is dead. The virus cannot live. It's done. Like the only way I think it would be able to spread is if like someone touched that person and then they got infected because they touched that person after they died. But other than that, like they can't just come back to life because the virus restarts the brain. It would have to be like how in The Last of Us where it's a fungal infection because
Never
there
played that
actually
game.
is a mushroom. What?
Never played it.
Oh. Well, in the game, it's actually based off of a real mushroom. It's a well, not mushroom, but a fungi that takes over the body of insects. And what it does is that it actually causes the insect to be mind controlled and it will make the bug go to like its hive and spread the rest of the pores. And not only that, but it'll get up to like the highest point of like a branch so that the fungi can grow through like photosynthesis. It's a really fucking weird thing, but in the Last of Us games and show, they actually use this concept and applied it to humans. So yeah, if zombies were to ever exist, it would have to be either again some form of modified rabies or mutated, or it would have to be a fungi of some kind. All right, that's my rant.
Alright. What's the next topic?
No, I
I have
know.
lots to
I'm a
list.
fucking. I know. I'm a fucking nerd. I don't give a shit. All right, one thing you wish you could have: a fucking handgun. No, I'm kidding. Actually, no. That's one of the many things. Damn, that's
For me, it's rabies.
a zombie virus. Uh,
Honestly, one thing I wish I could have, meth.
hmm. There's one thing I wish I could have.
It could be anything, just but it's only
Probably
one singular thing of that thing.
one singular thing of that thing. Hmm.
Mine's Joe Biden's toenail.
Ew. I don't even want to know what it looks like. I really don't.
Probably all moldy.
It's probably a fucking spear. It's like a spear tip. Uh, damn, that's a fucking hard. Maybe just cocaine. Like just do cocaine that one time and that's it.
I want to try cocaine. I know that sounds bad, but sounds like a fun
Drink
trip.
cocaine.
That's pretty much
What
it
does
for
any
that.
like? Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Yeah.
Uh, favorite cheese.
What's your favorite cheese?
All right, I was gonna ask you that actually. What is your favorite cheese? I don't know what you know.
It's either pepper jack or blue cheese.
Honestly, for me, it's probably just straight up American cheese.
It's gross. I don't like American cheese.
I know I'm a dirty American.
I feel like with American cheese, it feels kind of plasticky.
What fucking American cheese are you eating?
Are we talking about like the slices, or we're getting like the blocks of cheese?
The slices.
I'm still going with like either blue cheese or pepper jack.
Pepper jack's pretty good.
I think I would choose blue cheese over pepper jack though.
Hmm.
So yours is just American cheese?
Yep. Oh wait. Does cottage cheese count? That is cheese. I know
Yes, it
that.
has cheese in the name.
Okay, well, cottage cheese. That's actually my favorite.
I don't think I ever had cottage cheese.
You've never had cottage cheese?
I don't think so.
Well, get your ass to Walmart right now. Okay.
Okay. What time is
Dude,
Walmart's
my
closed?
one of my favorite things to do is have uh cottage cheese with bits of bacon, like just ground up bacon after it's cooked,
Ugh.
and then just put it with cottage cheese. Just stir that bitch up.
I eat cheese just by itself.
Yeah, I
One
know
of the
Dominic is like an addict when it comes to cheese.
yes, I fucking love cheese.
Dude, he's like a straight up addict when it comes to cheese. I remember like the one thing he would always get at like a Walmart or anything like that. Instead of just like going up to where like a thing of freaking Slim Jim was or anything like that, he would always go all the way back to the dairy section, grab like a thing of cheese sticks, and that's it. Or he'd get like those
I don't blame them. Cheese
oh
sticks go hard.
they kind of do, but especially
What kind of
mozzarella.
what
But
kind of cheese sticks is he getting on the mozzarella ones?
probably yeah, it's usually the mozzarella ones.
I like the multi cheese ones.
I don't really care for those. But what are those? What are those circle cheeses? Those like circular ones that are like in those red packets and they're like in a
Baby
small
Bells.
bag. Baby bills, yeah. Like those kind of go hard, not gonna lie.
I eat the wax.
The what?
I paid for the wax. I'm eating it.
Okay, okay then. But
I'm just gonna. I melt it down and use it for candles, like homemade ones.
that's smart actually.
I mean, I spent money for the wax. Might as well just
I
put
mean,
it to good
true,
use.
you're getting the wax. Sure, you're getting the wax either way. Might as well use it. Fair enough. But yeah, no. Those go hard, but he buys those all the time. Like it's either that or it's the mozzarella cheese sticks.
For me, I usually just go for either pepper jack and blue cheese, and I'll just cut off slices and eat it like that.
God fucking damn, I'm getting hungry again.
Yeah, dude, I'm hungry as fuck.
Dude, I'd already eaten dinner and I'm already getting hungry again just talking about this shit.
I
Uh
burned 2,000 calories today, so I probably should eat something.
oh then yeah. Wait, have you eaten anything since then?
I ate 3 full meals and a couple snacks, but I
Oh well
burned
then
all
holy
that off.
fuck. Then yeah.
I'll, I,
Why
I'll
is the
probably go get
okay,
something
wait.
after the
Wait.
podcast.
Why is the
What?
why is why is the next topic gay porn?
Oh, I'm not gonna. I
What?
don't remember why I put that down.
Just gay porn, that's it. Like,
Okay,
what is
let's
the
just skip
critique
that
on
one.
gay porn? It's pretty gay.
I don't
Alright,
remember why I put that down. Yeah, whatever.
you really
Next,
don't remember
next topic.
why.
No.
Aren't you the gay guy though?
Well, yeah, but I don't remember why I put gay porn down. Well,
Yeah,
actually, I remember
okay
now.
then.
It's a video I. It's not. This is for off the podcast, but it's a video I have to show you.
Oh Jesus!
Okay.
Why? Just like it's a video I have to show you. Oh,
I mean, I
okay
could
then.
probably
I'll
play
just
it on
brace
the
myself.
podcast.
No, no, don't.
Okay.
No, we don't need this shit getting taken down. No.
Okay.
Okay. Next topic after that one. Doomsday shit at the fan prepping.
Are you prepped?
Uh, honestly, I don't think I am.
I think I am. I have a. I
Like
have
I've
enough stuff
got
where I would be able to survive for like maybe 6 months.
yeah, no, I would say I'm definitely not that ready.
I mean, I got foods, sources of way of cooking the food, and I have a lot of food, and I have a lot of water.
I feel like I would hunker down for the most part. Like hold down in the home and then wait for shit to settle down in the area I live and then see what happened. Like,
Depends
'cause I
what the
wouldn't want to go
scenario
out.
is.
Yeah, like most people are probably gonna just sit around, not do anything, and then at some point people are gonna come out.
Yeah,
But the people that are gonna be out though are gonna be like the ones that are gonna be looting and stealing and rioting and all that shit. Like I just hunker down at home, defend my house, and just like wait that shit out and shoot whoever comes by. And yeah, that's really about it. I feel like I'd want to go out after some time, but it would depend on what it is. Like it would either
yeah.
be because I have to,
Okay,
or
let's
just
just
to
say it's a
see
natural
what's
disaster
going
kind
on.
of scenario. Like it's the more
Yeah,
realistic thing that could happen. Yeah,
I'm still hunkering down because you already know there's gonna be fucking people gonna try to like snatch your shit and whatnot. Because like that shit did happen during some hurricanes. Like when people were getting desperate, they started doing some desperate shit. Like there was people that were looting stores. There was people that were looting houses. Like it doesn't really matter what it is. Like if shit goes wrong, people are gonna be desperate.
yeah. Well, for
Like
Maine,
that's why
it's
it's better to just be ready.
the most likely scenario is like a big ass snowstorm, and I already have ways of like cooking food, keeping warm and stuff, so I'm pretty safe.
That's true. For me
Like
down here, it's like a hurricane or a tornado.
yeah, I spent $50 on hand warmers. You know the hand warmers that come in packs. You have to open it, let it like get oxygen before it actually warms up.
The like paper like cloth packet ones.
Yeah, then there's like this gritty
Yeah,
material on the inside. Yeah,
yeah. I
and
remember
I
those
I
ones.
have like 500 of them.
I had a shit ton of the ones that you had to like crack just to get them to warm up.
I remember those.
Yeah, I ended up getting rid of them because I didn't really care for them. They didn't stay warm for very long.
The ones I bought last for 18 hours, so I should be good. I'm not sharing.
That's funny because I still have like cold weather clothing, even though I'm living in a warm climate. But that's
What's the
because I
coldest it
have
gets in
plans to.
Florida? Like 60 in the winter or some
Nope,
shit?
nope. It actually gets colder than that.
Like 59,
Nope.
58,
No, you're still far off.
37,
You're really far off. Actually, you went past the point.
45,
Close.
46.
Yes, like 46 to 50 degrees.
That's like summer here in Maine. That's
Even though
perfect weather
summers
for
up in
like
Maine
shorts and
get
a
like
t-shirt.
80.
It hasn't even been hot this summer. We had like a couple of days that
I know
were
you
like
guys
kind
have
of
literally
burning.
only gotten rain, and that's it. Like you guys have literally only gotten rain. Like I remember the
It's
summer
supposed to be
last year,
raining
it was not
tomorrow.
that. Like,
It's gonna be raining tomorrow. It's only gonna be like half an inch, but not that bad.
dude, you guys have literally just been getting straight up rain, and that's it.
For the past 2 days, it's been really sunny. And
What was I gonna
let
say?
me check the weather. Let's see. It's gonna be rainy for the next 2 days, cloudy, rainy. But next week's gonna be sunny.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I remember the summer last year was definitely warmer. Like, because even all the time leading up to the rain, like before I moved, was warmer than it was fucking now.
Yeah,
Like it was actually getting in the 70s and even sometimes the 80s. But other than that, like it had never gotten any warmer after I'd left.
I mean it's also kind of towards the end of summer now.
Just yeah, true. Now it's getting towards September, so now it's gonna be like fucking super fucking cold now that it's been raining. And I bet you're gonna get a shit ton of snow because of it.
I fucking love snow, so I'm not complaining.
That's true. I don't mind the snow. See, that's the one thing that's gonna be weird as fuck. Like
Uh,
spending Christmas down here, not having any snow. That's gonna be so fucking weird.
no more snowball fights. You're gonna have alligator fights now.
No, I could have mud ball fights. Like we technically still get rain. Like it's technically the rainy season by this point. Like this is the start of the rainy season. Like summer's the dry season for us.
Summer's the humid season for Mainers.
Hmm.
You really have to
See, I'm glad.
come back to
I
Maine.
know.
The better
I want to
place,
come. What?
the better place to live.
Uh, I might still move out west.
I plan just to stay planted in Maine.
Yeah,
I
I
like
feel
it
like I'd
here,
only
and I've
come.
grown too attached to this place.
I feel like I'd only come back if like in
Well, you're
terms
gonna
of
have to
living.
come back.
I feel
We're
like
gonna have to do a in real life podcast.
yeah, I would visit. I'm like I already have plans to come back to visit just because there are things I still didn't get to do while I was already living there that I still want to do.
Yeah, like this
But
podcast.
obviously that. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but nah, like I feel like the only way I'd ever come back to live in Maine is if I had literally completed everything I wanted to do in life early and I just went into retirement.
I think you talked about this
Like,
last podcast.
yeah, I think I did too. It'd be that or uh fucking that's literally it. Like I feel like retirement. Like I'd done
Maine is
everything I
like the
wanted to do in life.
retirement spot.
Yeah, but it's a retirement spot not many people know of and I'm so fucking glad people don't
What's our
because
population total here in Maine? Actually, let me Google that. I think it's like
wasn't
1.2
like
million or some shit.
I thought it was like 3. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's either
1.372 million.
oh, then yeah. See, I'm glad. See, that's the one thing that I really didn't care for when it came to moving here is how many fucking people live here. Like,
92, almost 93% of people in Maine are white.
yeah, that's a
That's
true fact. Maine is the whitest state in the country. I'm not
that's
joking. That is a real fact. Maine is
yeah,
the
I know
whitest
it
state in the
is.
entire country. Which is funny though because we lived in a place that was ethnically diverse though. Like
It was very
central and
diverse.
southern Maine was more ethnically diverse, especially Lewis and Auburn, and then like down to Portland, Scarborough, and all those
Yeah, because
areas.
we got all the races here.
Yeah, like we have all the races there, but we're also the least racist state. Like, but yet most of the population's white, but we're also the least racist state, and it's because of the fact that there's no fucking point.
I'll
Like
bring Maine
racism
to
is
the top
just
of the racism list.
what?
I'll bring Maine back to the top of the most racist state.
I don't even think it ever was.
What is the most
But
racist
yeah,
state?
I'm pretty sure it's Mississippi. Last time
Uh,
I checked, I'm pretty sure Mississippi was topped, and then like second that was Arkansas, and then third place
Hawaii
was
is number one.
Hawaii. I'm not surprised
Oregon,
actually. Dude,
Oregon is number
Hawaii
two.
hate tourism. They really do.
Maine is in fifth.
What is?
Maine.
What the fuck? How are we the fifth
Oh
most
wait, no,
racist
this isn't
place?
it's by race, not just racism. So it's more like diversity kind of thing.
That's literally the dumbest way to go about it.
See, Maine is in fifth.
Oh yeah, so there's more white people. That must mean it's racist. That is such a dumb way to go off of it.
Wait, no, okay, so this should be the most racist.
That's like
Yeah.
saying that's like saying this African country must be racist because there's more black people. Like I'd say what is more racist is what is more dangerous for a minority. Like again, Mississippi. Last time I checked, like this was a few years ago, Mississippi was considered the most racist state, and this was like on racial attacks, like actual things that were happening, not just oh
Yeah,
it's
I'm
more
looking
white
at the
people.
list right now.
Yeah, I would go
DC's
off of
number one.
like
Oh wait, no. Hang on.
I would go off of like what is the most like what state has the most race attacks? Because Maine does not have
What's
that many race attacks ever.
is the states with the
Which
most
even
hate
then, it's
crimes? Let's see. What the fuck is number one? Where is it at?
it's
BC.
Canada. No I'm kidding. What is?
BC.
I'm not surprised.
Neither am I.
I'm not surprised DC is the most hate crime filled area.
Where is Maine at? Control. 32.
I'm not surprised because we're actually like the second safest state in the country. Vermont is number one, I think. Okay, what
Uh,
is the safest state in the country? What is the safest state to live in?
Vermont, yeah. Maine is
Yeah,
second.
Vermont. Yeah,
New
New
Hampshire
Hampshire,
third.
Maine, and Vermont. Like everyone's saying, northern New England as a whole
Yeah,
is
top
just a
three is
safer
just
place
New
to
England.
live,
Yeah,
except for
that's
Mass. Well, Boston specifically, and Hartford. Yeah,
Boston
Hartford,
fucking sucks.
Connecticut, Rhode Island, and
Yeah,
Boston. You do not want to live there because you will fucking die. You will get killed. Do not live there. If you want to
live
move
there.
somewhere that's safer in
Don't come to
America,
Maine. Don't come to Maine.
actually, yeah, you know what? Don't come to Maine. Don't come to Maine at all because we don't need
I'll
your
be
dumbass
extremely
politics.
racist towards you.
What?
I will commit so many hate crimes if you move to Maine.
Jesus. Okay, now you're actually making it a bad thing. Just
I
like,
mean, that's good. Less people here.
fair enough. True. Florida already has a population problem. Let's fucking nuke this place.
Right, so what's the next topic? We went off track so far. What's the next topic? How
Hold
do you
on.
remember? Where the fuck is Discord? What? I have so many things open.
Earliest memory. Earliest memory.
What is your earliest memory?
My earliest memory was when I was like 3 and I was going to Arizona. Like I actually remember a few things from that. I remember, oh, and I also went to California at San Diego Zoo and I got to feed a giraffe. And I remember how fucking slimy it was. Just like having it wrap its tongue around my fucking tiny ass hand as it took the peanuts off of my hand and just chowing down. But I also remember like sitting in the back of uh which I know a lot of people say like, oh, this memory probably never happened. But I do remember it happening because this was in Arizona. I remember sitting in the back of the van that my mom used to have. This is when my mom and dad were still together at this point in life. Like we had this brown Pontiac, oh, what is it called? Montana, I think.
I
It's
don't
like,
fucking know.
hold on, let me look this up. Pretty sure it was
The
that.
only
But yeah, we
Pontiacs I
had
know are
this
the Grand Prix, Trans Am, and Firebird.
Pontiac Montana. No, this is like, oh yeah, this is a Montana. Yeah, I found it.
I'll look.
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah.
had a brown Pontiac Montana, an old one too. It wasn't a 2005 one or anything like that. It was like a, it was like the first gen. It was
First
not the
gen came
second
out in
gen.
'97.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
is it?
was a first gen version, but it was like, I don't know how old it was. I just knew it was a first gen. But yeah, I remember sitting in the back of that. My brother was right next to me on my left side, and because I was on like the right passenger side in the back, and I remember like seeing my brother sitting right next to me, falling asleep. And then I remember looking up front. There's my dad driving, my mom right in front of me on the passenger seat, and then I look out to the sun, just like setting over the fucking Arizona desert.
Damn, 0 to 60 in 11 seconds. Oh, sorry.
Jesus,
How
that is
how's
so
the 0 to
slow.
60?
That is so slow. But yeah, no. Another memory I have was when the first time I ate a dandelion, which was also in Arizona, and I remember I hated it because I was a fucking toddler. Like I knew better. I just grabbed it, looked at it, ooh, pretty, chewed on it, and spat it right out. And another early memory I have of Arizona was actually being at the Grand Canyon. I don't remember much from it. It was just like I was just there, and that was it. And also getting to sit in an RV with one of my dad's friends, and that's it.
I don't even know my earliest one. Actually, I do. I think I was, God, I think I was like 3.5 or some shit. I was in the hospital with my mom, my dad, and my mom was in the hospital bed eating like a cup of fruit, and that's pretty much the only thing I remember.
Did you ever ask her why?
I remember why. It's because my little sister she was either, I think she was born, and I don't remember her birth because I was probably out of the room doing something else. But it was after
Hmm.
my sister's birth. I was just there with my mom and my dad. That's all I
Hmm.
remember. So that's my earliest memory.
All right. Next topic. my old haunted apartment when I was a kid.
Like I had a dream that I dreamt of a dream about that apartment. Okay, so my old apartment before I lived in the house I am right now is supposedly haunted. I think I talked about it before,
You
but
might have, but I think it was when we didn't record.
yeah,
Or no, it was the first recording we ever did that didn't get to be in the final cut because of audio
yeah,
issues.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm just gonna so people said that they felt being watched, pushed. My older sister uh said that she heard typing on the keyboard at like 2 in the morning or some shit. So the dream I had was in the kitchen of that apartment with my mom sitting on the floor and I was eating something. Then this like gray figure peeked around like a what do you call that? Like it's not a doorway because there's no door, but it leads into the kitchen. And it just leads to a hallway, but the hallway is like horizontal, so you have to turn left or right. There's no like going straight because it just walk into a wall. Then my mom picked me up, threw me in the car, and drove off. That's pretty much it. That's all I want to talk about.
Hmm.
I don't know if this is real because I never asked my mom. She's also terrified of anything paranormal, so she'd probably beat me if I asked her. So yeah, I'm not gonna ask. But that's I had a dream about it when I typed that out.
Well, okay.
So I don't
I
know if
never
it's a
had.
real story. Well, I
I
don't know
never
if it's like
had.
a memory I made up in my mind.
Right, like just something that for some reason popped up in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never had anything like that. Like, actually, no. I remember my first ever neighbor I had when I moved onto Fifth Street was an old ass man. His name was Marcel Godin. We called him Mr. Godin. He
Is he
was
a
an
pedophile?
old ass man. No, and I'm glad he wasn't.
Okay.
But he was an old ass man, and his son came down from Alaska to help take care of him. And fucking like a few years later, he died, and he died of a heart attack in the house. Like when the paramedics got there, they presumed him dead on the spot. And like I never believed in ghosts, and I don't now. But
Yeah, I
it
still
was
don't
kind
believe
of
in
a
ghosts.
it was kind of a weird feeling though, like knowing that someone had just died in the apartment, just like downstairs from you. So it was kind of like on edge. And
I feel like
what
you
didn't
just kind
help
of
though,
played up with. Go ahead. I'll tell my thing after.
what didn't help was like at the time, this was when I first started watching like those like top 50 ghost videos and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
And
Maybe you just played it up and you just got yourself
yeah,
scared.
I feel like my naive ass kid mind was just playing it up to that. And I remember okay, so I think I talked about it on the podcast, but the show Lost Tapes.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I have talked about it on a podcast, but I remember the vampire episode. There, I told you about that scene with the closet with the vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit scared the fuck out of me as a kid, and I remember for a long time I could not stare at my closet without thinking of that scene. Like literally, I had a weird form of PTSD for a short period of time as a kid because of that shit. But then I seen the top 50 ghost videos, and that didn't help either. So I'd always be thinking that Mr. Godin would just be sitting there in my fucking closet staring at me.
Maybe he was
Like, it was
nice.
just fucking weird.
If he was a nice dude, you like. I don't think you should be scared.
Oh yeah, no, he was a nice fucking guy. Like, he was a nice neighbor. But it was just like, I don't know. It was just fucking weird. Because I feel like he was in some shit that nobody fucking knew.
Like a
Like,
he's
like
like
he was
in the
probably like a
mafia or something.
Marine. No, like, I probably. No, I think he was actually in the military. Because I remember he had like a veteran hat. I don't remember what it said specifically. I just remember it said veteran on it, and it was like the black veteran hat that had the gold text on it, and it would say like what war and when they went and what
Oh
unit they
yeah,
were
yeah,
part
yeah.
of. Yeah, those hats. I don't remember what exactly it was, but I swear though, every time I looked at him, his fucking stare would always have something of like he's been through some shit, and you don't
Yeah,
want to know
I
what.
know that stare.
Yeah, the fucking 1,000 yard stare, just of like pain and just fucking pure like soullessness. Like
Yeah.
he was there. Like he was doing some shit. Now I don't remember what exactly the hat said, but I feel like he was definitely old enough to be in Korea or World War II. Like he was either World War II or Korea. He was definitely old enough to be in those wars. But still, like, and his son went on to go to Vietnam. Like, so he was definitely old enough to either be in World War II late or in the Korean War throughout its entirety. So, like, it's fucking. I don't know, but I still felt like he had something deep down in his mind that was just kept secret the whole time, and we never knew. Like, and that's what
Mhm.
kind of got me nervous around him because of that stare. God, it's weird
Well,
thinking about it now too.
yeah. How
As you
how
were
long
saying,
ago was this?
this was fucking wow. This was a really long time ago, actually. Uh, I remember. I think it was when I was coming back from a camping trip, or it was something else. I don't remember exactly. I remember I was like 9 when he died. Like, so this was
Then
10
like
years ago.
yeah,
This was a
10 years
decade.
ago.
Yeah, I remember coming back home. It was like kind of a mildew, rainy night, and the ambulance was there, and we were like looking at it. We're like, what the fuck? And then I remember seeing his son come out and told us the news, and we were like, oh shit. And it was after that point that it happened when I had that weird feeling of like it's haunted, but it never really was, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it was still weird because even like after my grandfather died, because I have some of his stuff. I literally have a old fucking uh like ammo crate that was for 308 rounds. I don't know why I said it. I said it like I had a speech impediment. 308 rounds. But yeah, I have an old ammo crate that was for 308 rounds, and inside of it he would keep like coins and dollars from like different countries and shit. Which most of them we sold off to a pawn shop, but I still have a Indian dollar that I don't remember how much it's on, but I kind of want to know if it works. If I ever go to India, I'm gonna bring it and like some coin because he never got sent to Vietnam, but he did still get drafted, and he ended up becoming part of the 82nd. Actually, no, he was 101st because he was a Screaming Eagle. I keep wanting to say 82nd, but it's not that. It's 101st because he was a Screaming Eagle. But he never got sent to Vietnam, which I found that weird. My granduncle did, but not my grandfather. He never got sent to Nam, but he got sent to India. Like I remember, like he would tell stories like him going to India and then like Myanmar or some shit. So it's kind of like a eh. And he wasn't there for very long, and I think that's why he never actually got sent to Vietnam, was because he was not there for very long. But I kind of doubt it. That's just like word of mouth from what I've heard from like my grandmother and my mom. So it's kind of like, don't know exactly what he was doing. Maybe he could have been doing some like McAfee Sog type shit, but maybe that's why he never said he went to Nam. I don't know. But my granduncle though, that was an interesting story. So my granduncle, you want to hear a crazy story actually of how he ended up getting out of Nam?
Just left. Just walked away.
Nope.
He
So
committed
I
multiple
don't
war
remember.
crimes.
Nope.
Is he
But
dead?
what
He
happened?
probably got
What?
killed in the.
Oh
Is he
no,
dead?
he's dead right now, but he didn't
Oh.
die in Nam. But no, what happened was that, and this is kind of ironic too. I've always found this story to be very ironic. So my grand uncle got sent to Nam, and I'm pretty sure even he was a Screaming Eagle because I'm pretty sure him and my grandfather were in the same unit. Uh, yeah, because he was airborne because he got to jump out of airplanes and shit, and that's what he did for a living when he was in the army. So he got sent to Nam, and I don't remember how long exactly he was there, but he wasn't there for very long because what happened was that he got sprayed with Agent Orange. He
Oh
got
god.
Agent Orange, and that fucked him up. And of course, they were like, "You cannot stay here because you're not capable to fight." So they sent him back home. But you know what's really worse and kind of ironic about it? Not that, but but he became my mom's swim coach for swimming team. And you know what's really fucked up about that? I'll take that as a what. So what's really fucked up about it is that if for some reason, like one of like swimmers for some reason started to drown or anything, he could not jump into the pool because it was chlorine, and if his skin got in contact with it, it would just fuck him up because of the Agent Orange. So he willingly still does it, even though if he touches the shit, he's basically fucked. So
Yeah.
I've always found that kind of funny.
That
Okay,
fucking
next.
sucks though.
Yeah. Fucking Agent Orange. That shit sounds so terrible. Alright, next topic. We're actually almost down to the bottom of the list. We might as well just finish it up. Well,
Yeah.
not the podcast. I mean the list. Alright.
Okay.
The most useless thing you learned in school. Honestly, there are so many useless things I've learned in school.
What's the most useless? For me,
Trying
it's
to learn. Wait,
you go
okay, you
first.
go first. No,
No,
you
you
go first.
first.
I want to hear what you
No,
have to
you
say.
first.
Yeah.
You
No, you.
first. You first.
You. No, you. No, you. 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 Okay, fine, fuck you. Okay. Trying to learn how to use Python. The fucking computer coding shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because what the
I mean,
fuck am I gonna do with that?
that's an
Like, I don't
elective
even
though.
like computers.
That's something
Like,
that's a class you could choose. I'm talking about like
what?
something that's like a core class,
Oh,
learning how to write in cursive. It's like
yeah.
nobody does it unless you're like signing a signature. Nobody else
Well,
uses it other than that.
it
And I don't
it's
even
weird
use
because
cursive.
my handwriting is like a weird mixture of cursive and also just regular. Like, because if you read my handwriting, you could see it, but it's not fully cursive. Like, I don't even remember how to do certain words in full cursive.
Neither
Like,
do I.
nobody fucking writes in full cursive anymore. I just do a weird mixture.
I don't. My handwriting is so shit though. So my handwriting just looks like a bunch of scribbles. And plus, nowadays it's mostly electronics, so we're all typing stuff.
Right. But yeah, cursive was like a very useless thing. Uh Honestly, physics. Physics was so fucking useless. Like, I don't care about physics. Like, I want to be a fucking zoologist, not a physicist. Like,
I feel like English is the
that's
most useless,
how
useless
is English the most
subject.
useless? It's
Most
teaching you how to
useless
speak your own
subject.
language.
Not like a language thing, more like the actual like writing thing, like reading books, essays, and stuff. Like
That's true, because
trying to
then you'll
figure out
still
the
know what
theme
the
of
word
this.
even is.
Yeah,
What's another thing that's useless? Oh, literally anything I don't fucking remember how to do. I don't mean like in terms of what we had to do. I mean in terms of like an elective, like a class that you selected yourself to do just for the extra credit.
oh yeah.
Like, I- like I never took a French course, but French in middle school was fucking useless.
I feel like any sort
Like,
of like foreign language is good. Well, it depends what you're doing, but for the most part, it's kind of
yeah, or where
useless.
you live. Yeah, or
Yeah.
where you live. Like here in Florida, the second most spoken language here is Spanish. Like, and that's more useful. Like I can actually speak it,
Well, in
and
middle
I
school
can
there
live
was
it.
in middle school there was two. You did either Spanish or French one year, then the next year
Yeah,
you
you had
do
to.
the other language.
Yeah, you had to do both of them. I remember
Yeah.
Spanish was fun as fuck. I loved Spanish, but I hated French. Like French was the most useless thing because I never met a single fucking person ever in Maine that spoke French.
I have.
Every other language I've heard in Maine was Spanish, Slavic, whether it's fucking some Baltic state or Russian or fucking some like Slavic country that is in like fucking somewhere else. I don't know. But yeah, it's either a Slavic language, Spanish, or fuck, even like Vietnamese. I've heard more than I've ever heard. I've never heard a single person speak French ever in my life, other than in French class and the time that my grandmother tried to teach me how to speak French. And that's it.
I feel like they need to offer more options for foreign language.
They do. Because I wanted to learn how to speak, fuck, what was it? I don't remember. It was like some
German,
Asian language.
Japanese,
No, that'd be fun.
Mandarin,
That'd be fun. I
Taiwanese,
think it was
Korean,
that.
Mongolian,
I think it was
Vietnamese,
Mandarin.
Mandarin. Mandarin is
Yeah.
I think traditional Chinese. No, not traditional, more like Chinese, but it's the
Isn't the modern one?
oldest language.
Oh, okay. What's the traditional one then? Cantonese?
Think so? I'm not too sure.
Okay.
I'm not
I'm
caught up
looking
on
this shit up.
Chinese lore.
Chinese lore. Dude, what's your favorite game? My favorite game is the CCP. Chinese Communist Party. I love that game. What was it? Oh yeah. Traditional Chinese.
I know there's like
What is
multiple variations of the Chinese language. So it's Mandarin.
language? Yeah, it
So
doesn't even
Mandarin
tell
is
me
the
what
official language of China. China.
China.
Yeah, so there are. Let's see. And there's
Early
a
forms
lot of
Proto-Sino-Tibetan.
sub, not sub language, but like subgroups of the language. So there's like different variations of it.
Yeah, so the two most common ones are Mandarin and Cantonese,
Yeah,
which most of China speaks Mandarin, along with Singapore and Taiwan, with Cantonese, most of it being in Hong Kong and Macau.
yeah. And so, jeez, what is China have so many fucking different languages?
I know. They can't just pick one.
What's the next topic? It's
Next topic is, have you ever won anything from a carnival game?
have you?
There was like something I remember that I won, and I don't remember what it was because it was so
I
fucking long ago.
I won this like fucking big ass teddy bear from like where you have to like use the lever gun to shoot the little things down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then there's that ring toss game with a fish. I won a goldfish and it died within like 2 days.
I think actually now that you just said it, I think I did win like a teddy bear thing in like a gun tournament, but it was like uh it wasn't the it wasn't just like a one player thing. It was like you had to beat the other person.
Well,
Like
for me, it was like you have to shoot a number of things down for you to win.
yeah, yeah, it was that, but it was you were competing against another person to do the same thing. Like if you
For
got it
me, it was like
first or if you
individual.
got more, yeah, for me it was like if you got the most or you got more down quicker, you'd win. And the other person gets like a smaller prize.
You remember the fucking rug light thing at like the fair or the carnival?
The rug light thing.
The rug slide thing. Like you use a rug to go down a slide and you just start zooming.
Oh yeah, it was like the tall ass fucking slides. You would get like the rug down at the bottom. You would walk up the
Yes,
stairs. You get all the way to the top, and then you just fucking fly down the fucking slide. Yeah,
I remember
I remember
watching
that
one
shit.
kid just absolutely flying down, and he didn't stop in time and just
Just
flew
eat
off the
shit.
little thing. Yeah,
Yeah, just eat shit. Yeah, I've seen that too. Dude, I remember my cousin did that once. Dude, he fucking ate shit. Or no, it was some other kid that my cousin almost hit. Like he almost got hit by this kid who just absolutely ate shit. doing that. It was fucking hilarious.
I feel like fair food always hits different though.
It depends on what it is, because there's a lot of it that's like you can clearly tell it's pretty fucking
Processed
yeah.
or just
And there's
store
ones that's
bought.
like, damn, right. And then there's ones that are like, damn, this is pretty good.
Dude, fucking caramel popcorn, cheese fries, and what is the other? Oh, fuck, what is it? Like Dippin' Dots or whatever the fuck they're called. Go hard.
I kind of know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'd always go for cheese fries and like a drink though. Cheese fries are just always a classic.
All right. Next topic:
Actually,
crazy
actually,
dreams or nightmares. But
I got something else for the carnival thing. D do you have any like? Because I know a lot of people have their first kiss on the Ferris wheel. Do you remember your first kiss?
that's the thing. I've never actually been kissed.
That's gay.
Yeah,
I remember my
I'm
first
still
kiss.
innocent. I'm
I was
still
in,
innocent.
I think I was in fourth grade, and I was seeing a girl at the time because we were friends and stuff, and we kind of had a crush on each other. Do you remember it's like this little teacup thing where you have to spin the wheel, then you start spinning? That right?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that.
So we were there because we had a crush on each other, so we kissed there. Then I started spinning it really fast. I made her throw up. Yeah, so that's my story for that.
Oh my god, dude. I'm okay. I'm glad you didn't spin it first, then she went to kiss you, because I think we all know where that would have went.
I mean, it's kind of karma because she threw up on me too,
Oh no.
because we were
Okay,
sitting
well,
right next to each other.
it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered either way. At least you didn't get it on your face. But
It got all my shirt and clothes, so I knew it was a fun day. Then we never talked again.
Jesus, you never talked to her again.
It's a like fourth grade relationship. What do you
That's true,
expect?
dude. I remember. You remember Josh Clark?
What the fuck is that?
You don't remember Josh Clark? Park Ave.
Who?
Josh Clark.
Dude, I have no clue who that is. Josh
Damn.
Clark. What do he look like?
Uh, he had like dirty blonde hair, blue eyes. Fucking
So every single white kid that went to the school.
basically, yeah. But yeah, no, like fucking nah. That kid was like one of my best fucking friends. We lived on the same street for a long time. We still talk to each other, and he actually is living in Florida. I just don't know where.
Yeah, I have no clue
But
who you're talking about.
yeah,
I'm trying to
but
remember.
okay. I'll send you like a fucking screenshot of him later because he has an Instagram that's private. But
Like a
I like I'll fucking send you a screenshot of him later. But yeah, no, I remember that kid was like one of my best fucking friends growing up. Uh, yeah, no. I remember he had so many fucking relationships. Like, especially in fourth grade. Like, he would be on and off with this one girl all the time. Back when we went to Sherwood Heights. And it was kind of a weird relationship. It was
oh, no wonder I don't know him.
like,
He went to Sherwood.
yeah, he went to Sherwood first, and then
Oh,
he
did he
went to
switch over
Park
to Park
Ave.
Ave?
Yeah, he switched over to
Ah,
Park Ave in fifth grade, and then he'd moved by the time like sixth grade rolled around.
yeah, you couldn't know because we weren't friends in fifth grade. We were friends in sixth grade. So
Yeah,
that's probably why I
I
don't know
never
him.
even met. Yeah, I never met you till sixth grade.
Yes, no
Like,
wonder I don't know him.
I remember like you were sitting with Sawyer, and
Sawyer?
you made a yeah.
I was never friends with Sawyer.
I thought you hanged out with him a lot.
Unless you're talking about Soren.
Soren, yeah, not Sawyer.
Yeah,
Yeah, Soren, yeah. I thought his name was fucking Sawyer for a long time. Yeah, blonde kid.
yeah.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
I
I
used to hang out
remember
with him all the time.
yeah, I remember you guys were sitting down. I think David Cooch was there too. You guys were sitting there.
Yeah, we were
Uh
the trio in elementary
yeah,
school.
the trio. I remember the first time I'd ever like really talked to you guys is when well, I talked to Soren before. Like I remember I was like friends with him fucking in fifth grade up until sixth. And fucking I remember I was just sitting there eating away at my tray on my own table, and you guys were like next to me on another table, and I was eating like a salad, And I remember fucking you were pointing at me like, look, it's a vegetarian. Like
I don't remember that.
fucking you don't remember that?
This was
That's
also
like
like
one of the,
what, 7 years ago? Almost 8?
yeah,
Again,
that's like yeah, that was
so
like
long
7 years
ago.
ago because we were like 12 when that happened. That's like one of the earliest memories I have of like the first time I'd ever seen you. And
I don't remember that.
even though we shared the same homeroom,
We did?
yeah, it
I
was.
don't remember much about elementary school.
It's funny. I remember quite a bit of it, but at the same time, it's like, eh.
'Cause I
But
remember
no, I
you
remember Ryan Zhang, Thai Fam, uh, Christian. The fuck was his
cry.
last name? Fry. Yeah. Uh, Jason. Can't remember his last name.
Brooke.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And Harley Ramsey and like a lot of other people I would know like later on down the line were all in that homeroom. And then
I
there was a
remember
shit ton of other people that were. There was like a
I
shit
met
ton of other people in there that I couldn't remember afterwards.
I met Dom in 6th grade because he moved
Yeah,
here.
Dom was in our homeroom. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, remember when he had to fucking take remember he had to take the fucking puberty class because he didn't get to in 5th grade because he never showed up for that?
I don't remember that.
Dude, okay, so because Park Ave had a stupid fucking like way of teaching, and it was that if you were never there for 5th grade, because in 5th grade that's when we were taught the whole puberty class thing,
I thought it was 6th grade.
and no, it was fifth.
It's 5th? Oh,
Yeah, because I remember Dom had to take it in 6th grade because he wasn't there for 5th grade because he was living in Virginia at the time. Or no, it was
okay.
Gray. He was living in Gray at the time, and then he moved back up to Auburn, and then he had to take that class because he wasn't there for 5th grade, which was fucking stupid because he was already taught that in Gray. Like, and why did it matter? He wasn't in 5th grade. He was in 6th grade with the rest of us. So why did it matter? It really didn't. Like, it
I
was kind of just dumb,
I
honestly.
really don't remember that.
There's so many things I remember from that, actually.
I barely remember elementary school. Trying to like think of like
Uh,
one memory. Actually, I remember. You know how people would swing really high and just jump off on the swing set?
yeah, and
I
then almost
remember
break their
just
fucking legs.
absolutely eating shit on the way down.
Do you
I
remember
think I
when the
was in like
fox
third
showed
grade.
up? Remember when the
Fox?
fox showed up? Yeah, remember the fox showed up on the playground? We couldn't go outside because it was like a yellow lockdown.
I don't remember that.
Dude, it was such a dumb fucking reason to go on a lockdown. Like, I get why even call it a lockdown? Just like you were calling animal control to get rid of the fox. The fox is gone, and you could have just let us out by that point.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was a very short period of time. It was so stupid.
Actually, do you remember the old projectors where you they would be like this light at the bottom? You had to use like clear pieces of plastic to write on.
Yep,
Yes, dude. I miss that so much.
it was very primitive.
Actually,
uh,
I don't think you were there, but my first grade teacher is dead. She died a couple years back.
was she in Park Ave?
Yeah, she was my first
Okay,
grade
yeah, no,
teacher.
I never went to Park Ave till 5th grade.
Uh, well, she
I
got
had
brain
gone to
cancer
like,
and died.
oh damn, dude, I had gone to like 3 different schools within like my elementary years.
3?
Like yeah, I went to
Why?
3 different ones. I don't know. Like I just got transferred so many fucking times. Like it was stupid. Like literally, I don't think I would have been as fucking nervous during my elementary school years if I hadn't moved 3 times. If I
I used to be a
literally
really shy
never
kid.
moved, like literally, if I had never moved, or if I had only moved like once and just stayed at wherever the fuck I ended up for like 4 years, I would have been fine. Like, because that's how my high school years were. Like, I was just there for 4 years and I was fine, like mentally. But because I'd moved like 3 times within my elementary school years, I was a fucking anxious kid. I was super fucking anxious. Like,
And do you remember white cards? And like yellow cards and pink cards for
Kinda,
Park Ave. You would get them
kinda.
if you got in trouble, and depending on the color would be like the severity of it.
Yeah, I remember I ended up getting like, what were the other two colors? I know there's pink, but what was the other two?
Yellow and white.
Wasn't the pink one like the worst?
Yeah, pink one was the worst. I got two of
Yeah,
those.
I remember I'd gotten like, I think it was just white. Yeah, I remember
That's
I'd
it.
gotten a white card like a few times.
I got a white card 8 times, 2 pink cards, and 3 yellow cards.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I was not a good kid in elementary school. I turned it around
Jesus.
in like 6th grade. Started actually being a decent member of society,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah,
I'd probably
here's
I'd probably be
here's me not
expelled if
giving
I
a
was
fuck
back.
about society.
Yeah,
I really
that's
don't care for society whatsoever.
neither do I.
Like I'll work and I'll fucking hang out, but only just for my personal gain. Like I don't care about what's going on across the sea. I don't care about some TikTok trend or whatnot that's not going to contribute to my well-being. Like or anyone that I know. Like I don't care. Like if it's not going to help me or anyone I know, then there's no point. Like
Yeah.
what was another thing I remember? Uh oh yeah, always having like some of the most like fucking crazy brand labeled fucking like backpacks. Like you would always have like a Cars one, or you would have like Ninja
Oh
Turtles or some
yes, I
shit.
remember.
I had a I had a Cars one for a while, and that was back in like when I was in Sherwood.
I don't even
And oh yeah,
remember what kind of backpack I had.
I didn't even say when I went what other schools I went to. So when I first ever moved to Auburn, the first school I ever went to was Walton.
I
I
didn't
moved to
ask.
Walton, but
I didn't ask.
okay, but I'm still telling you. But yeah, Walton was the first one, and I went there from like first to second. Actually, no, I went from there from like pre-K to second, and then I went to fucking Sherwood to like third and fourth, and then I
Actually,
finally went
speaking
to
about pre-K, I want nap time from back.
yes,
Yeah,
nap
that's all I
times
had
in
to say about
general,
that.
nap times in general. But yeah, then I finally went to Park Ave for like fifth and sixth, which at that point I had a choice. It was either Washburn or Fairview or Park Ave. And you know for a fucking fact I was not going to Washburn.
Yeah,
Washburn was a fucking mental institution. I was like, you know what? No, I'll avoid that one. Give me the other, whether the other two were. So they just put me in Park Ave. For what reason? I have no clue. This is all up to my mom's decision, really.
you remember field day?
Yeah, field day it was all right.
Do you remember? Do you have any like memorable stories about field day?
Not really.
I have one, and there's like lunch, but you ate outside, and you just got to pick wherever you wanted to go and just chill there.
Yeah,
I was at this like, do you remember the like tree thing with like the 2 slides next to the rock
kinda.
on the
Yeah,
playground?
it was next to the
Yeah,
rock. Yeah,
yeah, I was there, and there was like people at like this little, I don't even know what it's called, like a little like pretend storefront thing below me, and I had a Lunchables with like pizza. It's the pizza one, and I just started dumping pizza sauce on them.
I feel like we had a field day like the first day of spring and then like the last day of school.
I don't really remember much about field day.
I
I know there
remember,
was like
I remember we
some games you could play.
yeah, and then there was the Spartan Day, or Greek Day. Is that what it was called? Greek Day, where you would like play as like a group of Greeks. Like there was the Spartans, and then there was like the
It
Byzantines and
was
shit. Which I know the Byzantines aren't Greek, but whatever. You
I don't remember that. I thought it was like sports
don't
day or
remember
some
that?
shit.
No, it was like during it was like our equivalent of Spirit Week, where we would have like one day for sports, the other day for something else, and then it was Greek Day.
I only remember sports day.
And
Oh, actually,
yeah,
yeah, I remember now. I remember now.
yeah, I remember our homeroom got in the Spartans. And of course, you know, as soon as we got in Spartans, we were like full on retarded and ballistic. Like we were so fucking like we just went nuts as soon as we'd gotten the Spartans. Like it was so dumb.
I don't really remember much about Spartans today. I just remember a lot about sports today because I'd always like steal people's balls and throw them in the woods.
Do you remember? Do you remember the last days when we would go to like Rank Pond?
Went to rank. Oh yeah, and I
Yeah.
almost never mind.
So you almost drowned.
But I didn't.
Oh, wait.
I'm
You
not
know
I'm not
why?
saying it.
Did you know
I'll
they
just tell it
stopped
off the
that?
podcast.
Did you know they
Probably because
stopped
of
that?
me. I almost
No,
drowned a
that
kid.
wasn't why. No, that wasn't why. You want to know why they stopped doing those trips?
Piss.
Well, it's because a kid in Lewiston actually did drown at
Skill issue.
I mean, yeah, it is. But a kid drowned at a Rank Pond, and this was a Lewiston
How do
school
you
that was
even
doing it.
drown, bro? Just drink the water.
Just breathe in the oxygen that's in the water. You have gills.
Just
That's a skill
don't
issue.
drown.
That's an adaptation issue. He wasn't evolved enough. But
How do you? I don't remember hearing about this.
this was like long after we stopped going.
Let me look this up.
Yeah, like it was some Lewiston elementary school that also did, because a lot of elementary schools did it. That would be like a tradition. But then just this one kid though, this one fucking kid happened to drown and then he stopped. Like it's kind of funny how it was just one kid that stopped it all. When it's like not a series of them, not like some murders or anything like that. No, just one kid drowned because he couldn't swim. Like
Oh, here I found the article.
you found it? When was it?
Yeah, 20. It's on the Sun Journal, so I gotta pay.
Oh, it's gay.
2018. So it's
Yeah,
when
I
we started
remember
high
it was
school.
after. Yeah, it was like a couple years after we'd left. So it was eighth
June
grade, and we
12th,
were getting
2018.
into.
I'll send you the
Yeah,
article. Hang on. Let me put in
yeah,
cancer.
I gotta pay for it. But
Whatever. There you go.
but yeah, no, I remember that, and I still found it really. Even now, I still find it dumb because it's like you're stopping just because one kid fucking drowned. Like you realize all the risk you'd put in, all the times before when you brought all these fucking kids to go swimming. Like all those times it could have happened, but it didn't, and it just happened to be this one time that it did. Like,
Yeah, it's dumb as fuck.
yeah. And also, why does every other school have to stop doing it? It was only one school. It was like again some elementary school in Lewiston, but still, like I don't know. It was just really weird. All right, next topic. Oh wow, we're almost done. We got two more topics left.
No, we don't. We got like 3 more.
Well, okay. Well, the
4
one
more.
we're on, and then the two more. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite animal. What is? I want to know what's your
You
favorite
skipped
animal,
one.
Vincent.
It's Crazy Dreams or Nightmares is the next one.
We just talked about that one, didn't we?
No? Did we?
Oh, we didn't.
No, we didn't. Because we went off of like just school stuff.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Okay, then yeah, crazy. Okay, I don't.
Do you have any?
I remember I had one where it was like fucking. What was it? Oh yeah, I had a reoccurring nightmare for a very very long time growing up, where I was like in a Lost Tapes episode, and I swear for like a very long time this was an episode that Like I was convinced that this was an episode that existed, and I was just rewatching it every time that it popped up in my fucking dreams. Which it's not a real episode; it never existed. But for some reason, when it did happen, when I was dreaming it, I for some reason was convinced it existed, and it was just a lost episode, and it did. It never did. But it was like Lost Tapes Ratman. Like it was if like Ratman got an episode, which for those that
That
don't
doesn't
know,
exist?
Ratman is
I feel like
what?
that does.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I feel like that's an episode that would exist, but it doesn't. And but yeah, it's And for some reason, the episode starred me as the camera guy, my mom, and my brother, and it was always like a reoccurring nightmare where it was
How
the
was it a
same
nightmare?
scenario too. It never changed. It was always the same scenario. We would get lost in the fucking woods, like the card breakdown, lost in the woods, stereotypical horror movie shit. And then, like at the end of the dream, I would always get fucking mauled by this thing. And then that's when I just wake up and realize, be like, what the fuck? Like
Uh,
it was weird.
I have one dream, which I guess kind of, I don't even know how to, I don't know if this is like paranormal or not, but I did, well, it's not technically a dream. It's more like a fake memory kind of thing, like one that I made up in my head. So
Right.
it involves my great grandmother, which I never met because she died before I was born, and I had no clue she existed. So in the memory, I'm out fishing at this like rockside pier thing, and I'm there with my dad, my mom, I think my older sister was there, and my great grandmother, but I didn't know she was my great grandmother at the time. And we were just fishing, and that's pretty much it. But then when I told my dad about this, like going fishing with grandmothers, and he said that my grandma never went fishing and she's never been to the ocean before. But it was like really
That's
vivid. It was a really vivid memory, so that's the reason why I thought it was real, but I guess it isn't.
hmm,
But then my
that's
dad showed me a picture of my grandmother. I was like, that's not her. Then I started describing exactly what my great grandmother looked like. This is what happened when I was like 8, so
hmm.
over 11 years ago now. So I really don't know what to make of it. I still don't believe in the
It's weird.
paranormal, but yeah, that's weird.
It's weird how like the brain conjures up shit like this.
From my
Like,
understanding, I probably did see a picture of my great grandmother, but it was like locked inside my subconscious.
right.
So that's the only reasonable explanation I can come up with. It's pretty much all I have for that topic.
I swear, like, I remember, like, for some reason as a kid, like, after I had those recurring nightmares of that, quote unquote, lost episode, I was convinced it was real. Like, it was a real lost episode, but the characters that were in it were just replaced with my family and that's it. But after every time I looked it up, it never existed. Ever.
I
But
feel
it's
like
still
there's a
weird.
lot of things I probably definitely like. I feel like I did see as a kid, but this either doesn't exist or just been lost to time.
I wonder if it's a form of, like, the Mandela effect, where you swear you've seen something
I thought
the
you
way
said
how
the
it was, but then you
Mandalorian for a second.
the Mandalorian effect. But I feel like it might be just a weird form of the Mandela effect where you swear you saw something the way how it was, but then you watch it and it's completely fucking different.
Yeah,
Like
I felt that way
I
like a lot of
remember,
times watching old shows.
yeah. I again lost tapes. This is another Mandela effect thing. I remember as a kid watching it, and all of the seasons, for some reason, when I was younger, the viewer discretion had the season 2 and 3 viewer discretion. But when I rewatched it again when I was older, it wasn't that. It was the static fucking uh like mellow music viewer discretion instead, and not the fucking eerie like more creepy fucking viewer discretion that we got with season 2 and 3. Even though as a kid when I watched it for the first time, it was that one for season 1. So it was like, what the fuck? Like I don't remember it looking like this.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot about lost tapes. I know I watched probably like 2 episodes of it.
there was there's another really popular Mandela effect where it's like Curious George had a tail when he never did.
I I've never imagined that Curious George had a tail.
I didn't either. I never like because here's the thing, like
Actually,
so many people have said like, dude, I swear he had a tail when he never did. Like I've never seen him with a tail. So that one I never experienced myself, but a lot of people said they did.
well, monkey, and people just associate monkeys with tails.
Right, but the fact that he looks like a chimpanzee and he doesn't have a tail and I've always thought he was just a chimpanzee, but they just called him a monkey. Like, I never seen him with a tail ever, but everyone else did. So apparently, I guess I'm the only sane one.
Oh,
or
what's the
even
next
like,
topic? What?
or even like the whole Berenstain Bear shit. I'm not gonna get into that because that's a whole ass fucking discussion for another topic. But yeah, let's get into the next topic. Great.
What is the next topic?
Favorite animal. All right, Vincent, what is your favorite animal? Of course, it's the fucking duck. It's the
I
god.
don't know what my favorite animal is.
It's the real Spinosaurus that we know of, the duck.
My favorite animal is probably women.
Women,
I
the
really
odd
don't know what my
species.
favorite animal is. I asked this because I want to see what your favorite animal is.
For me, like, okay, my favorite animal all time, I think it's obvious. It's snakes. Like, snakes are just my fucking favorites. But when it comes to like, what would I say is my favorites? It's always been like categorized of like animal groups and like what is my favorite out of those groups, not necessarily
If you had
my
to
favorite
pick
of all
one,
time.
if you
If I
just
had to
had to
pick
pick
one,
one
snakes.
specific animal,
Okay, just snakes in general. Like snakes are cool. Like they literally move without legs, and they
worms do
are
the
literally
same
just
thing.
lizards. I know, but they're literally lizards without legs and no ears except for the internal ones, and that's it. And they don't even have eyelids. They literally just shut off their retina to go to sleep. Which I know sounds really weird, but that's how it works.
I don't even know what my favorite animal is. I'm trying to think.
I think for like big mammals, it's elephants. I've always had a soft spot for elephants.
I'm trying to. For me, it's either owls or sharks.
Yeah, sharks have always. Dude, I remember I had so many books on sharks.
I used to have
I
those like shark
so
plushie. I don't
yeah.
know what
I
happened to it.
actually I still have one of those. It's in the garage though. But yeah, I still have one of those. I had a shark plushie, or no, I think it's in my closet actually. Where is it?
I don't know where mine is. I probably gave it away to like one of my uh family friends' kid or some shit.
Did I find it? Oh, yep, I found it. I still have mine.
I don't
Oh,
have
I'm
mine
trying to
anymore.
grab trying to grab the whole ass bag of them. There we go. Yeah, I still have them. Or no, this is my fucking blanket. Never mind. Okay, then they are in the garage. Never mind. I thought it was in my fucking closet.
I only have one like plushie from when I was a kid, and it's the plushie I got when I was born. It still
What
works.
was I gonna say? I had a old ass like shark book that was like a children's book, but it had like the imitation of shark skin on the outside as like the cover.
Oh,
And
those kind of books.
yeah, I remember for some reason thinking that was the coolest shit, not realizing that's not what sharks actually feel like. Like it was it was so dumb. Again, us being kids, we were so fucking naive. Like
Yeah.
we just bite into it. But what was I gonna say? It was something else. I also had a shit ton of like dinosaur books also.
I did too.
I still have a couple of dinosaur books. I have a few from my childhood and I have ones that are newer that I've gotten that are way more fucking specific and way more scientific than just, oh, this ate this. This is how they got extinct. This is where they lived. Like the more kids ones. Like I don't have a lot of those ones anymore, obviously, but I have ones that are very, very specific, like this scientist found this and all this shit, like super technical fucking shit.
But I
Uh,
don't have any books from my childhood anymore.
I still have quite a few of them, but a lot of them have been replaced with newer ones. I still have a fucking cat one that my cousin used to have, and literally she written inside of it of like, I want to get this cat and this cat and this cat.
Wait, do you
But
have,
other than
speaking of old books, do you have any of your old like yearbooks?
I never got any yearbooks ever until
Never?
senior year. Never, because I
I
never
know.
cared for them. Like I,
Uh, My
Like I
parents
never
cared for him.
cared
I
for
didn't
them. I never cared for them until senior year of high
because they were
school because
free.
it's like, well, that and also because of the fact that it was like, fuck, this is the last time I'm ever gonna actually see anyone. I might as well just get something
I'm not even
to
in
be
the
like,
yearbook.
ah, memories. What?
My picture isn't even in the yearbook.
I know your picture. Yeah, I was supposed to say, I don't think your picture's even in the yearbook.
With my name on
I think
like the
it's
side
just,
of other people's.
yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure you're in the yearbook, but it's like a really, really old ass picture
No, I'm
that
not in the
isn't
yearbook at all.
even, yeah,
It's just my name.
yeah, it's
Because the
just your
picture of
name.
me is from like 2018, like freshman year, and I never got my
Yeah,
picture updated. I
yeah,
don't even
hold
have a
on.
senior quote either.
So it's fan, so I gotta find
I didn't even.
P.
I wasn't even there during the last day of school. I just skipped it.
P, here we go.
I think my name is on the side because I know there's a couple other people that don't have their picture in the yearbook either.
You're not even in here.
Yeah, see, I told
You
you.
don't even exist.
My name is in the yearbook, but it's like
Yeah, it's somewhere in the yearbook. I remember seeing it, but it's not on the side here where everyone else with the last name P is.
it's somewhere in the yearbook. You're just gonna have to look through.
I know. I had to pick the goofiest fucking picture for me.
Did you do the senior quote?
uh, kind of. Yeah, it was. My senior quote was literally just the fucking slogan for the Marsoc, and that's it. Like, I just stole their fucking slogan, and that was it.
I didn't do mine. I don't think they would have even allowed mine either.
Dude, one of my friend's slogans, one of his quotes is literally like him. Like it's if you read it and you knew who he was, you would definitely know it was from him. Like it's like the most him thing ever. It's fucking hilarious.
My
Oh,
senior
here it
quote
is.
was like, "This shit was gay, bro."
Okay, here it is. Wild Discovery, the guide to your cat. Understanding and caring for the tiger within. Says that when it shows a picture of a Siamese. Like, hold on. I want to see where my cousin written down in it. Reading your
I don't
cat.
even
That's
know where
not
my
it.
old yearbooks are.
Oh fuck.
I want to go
I think
find my
I.
old yearbooks and just see what people wrote down in them. Actually, in middle school, when I got a yearbook, there was this girl on another team that had a crush on me, and she put her number down in the yearbook, and I just never saw that number. I feel kind of bad because I
Oh, found it.
what found the thing.
Yeah, a blue Chartrex or Chartre. I don't know. It's French. I don't give a fuck. See, again, I learned French, but I don't remember shit from it. It's useless. But yeah, it literally says right here. It's got arrows pointing at it. Also, I'm getting a kitten cat like this. Did this from January 26, 2012. So I was 8 years old. So that
Jesus,
means uh she would have been like 13 when she wrote that. My cousin.
2012 was like 34 years ago.
34 years ago. Nah, dude, it was like 80. Oh yeah, I have an aliens book in here.
You mean like the xenomorph kind of things from the movies?
Yeah, like yeah,
Uh,
the actual xenomorph aliens, not just like the Greys or anything like that. Oh yeah, this old ass book. I remember this. Fucking I'm surprised this isn't a scholastic book actually, but it might as well be. When was this book published?
1999.
2007.
That's the year my
So I was
sister was
3
born.
when yeah, so I was 3 when this book came out, but I got it when I was like 6 or 7. It's The Amazing Wonders Collection, Tyrannosaurus by Monty Fitzgibbon. Yeah, it's pretty fucking for a book that came out in 2007, it's very outdated.
Yeah.
Like literally, it has like a 1930s reconstruction of a T-Rex instead of what a reconstruction of 2007 would have looked like.
I don't even know where like half of my book came from. They just like appeared.
Another old ass dinosaur one. There's
I
books in
know I
here I
have
never even
all the
finished.
I have all the 39 Clues books and all the Darby and Wimpy Kid books.
Lucky bastard.
I get fucked. Dude, I lost like half the cards from the
Suck it,
39 Clues
succotash.
books though.
I have an old ass dictionary book my brother gave me.
I have like 3 dictionaries from people just giving them to me from like school and shit. They're like the tiny handheld ones, but they're thick as fuck.
I have Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, the original one.
The book?
Yeah, the book.
I don't even know that existed.
It took me so fucking long to finish it.
How many pages?
It's I don't even fucking remember. Let's see. Well, it's a thick ass book for one thing. And
The
secondly, it
longest
is
book I own, or like the one with the most
it's
pages, is it. Oh, I have
Jesus.
Christine.
Hold on. Where's the end? 879. I mean, not 79. 897 pages.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but it took me like a couple years to finish it. So I started reading it in like really really late uh 8th grade, like middle school graduation, all the way up until like late 2020.
I know my fucking it book has like 1,200 pages.
I want to get I want to
I
get the
never
fucking
finished reading
Splinter
it.
Cell book.
The what?
I want to get the Splinter Cell book because I used to play the games. I still have one. I have Splinter Cell Blacklist.
There's just so many books that I have that I just don't remember anything about. I also don't
Okay.
really read books anymore.
I feel like I read books more now, but it depends on the topic.
The only books I read,
Like,
I probably the last time I actually sat down and read a book on my own accord was probably when I was like in 4th grade.
you never like read a book for like English class or anything? Like
I'm talking
after
about like
that?
just on my own without like any sort of assignment with it, just on my own reading a book.
Oh, just like randomly, like you just decided to, just from start to finish.
Yeah,
Hmm. I've been there's actually one book I've been reading, like, and I got it because I wanted to study the Gulf region before I'd moved here. And the book itself is called The Gulf, and it's about the history on the Gulf of Mexico, like before colonialism, and then during colonialism, and then after everything after that. But that's a pretty good read.
yeah.
All right,
I don't
next
even
topic:
like a
watches. Wait, what were you gonna say?
huh?
You want to
I
say
was,
something?
I was just gonna ask you like, what's the last book you remember reading?
Yeah, The Gulf was like the last one I literally read. I like just finished it,
Yeah,
but now right now I'm actually reading actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna get into it. I'll go off on it after the podcast.
like a
All right, watches. I only have one, and that's it. And it doesn't. Okay, it works, but the strap's fucking broken.
I have one, two, three. I have to count. Hang on, 27.
I'm not surprised.
I like watches.
Yeah, for
I
those who
like
don't know, Vincent's a watch guy. Like he's if it's not cars, it's watches.
cars, knives, and watches.
Yeah.
Well, I have way too many watches. Like half the shit I don't wear, and more than half of them are G-Shocks. Oh, what is my most acceptable? It's this one right here. The fucking newer Frogman, G-Shock Frogman, and I
Jesus.
think it's $800. Wait, no, it's this Cassie right here. I think I spent, bless you.
Ugh, thank you.
It's the Cassie Oceanus. I don't remember the specific model name, but I remember buying it for 2,300.
Hon-
I think I might have talked to you about
Honestly,
this.
yeah, I remember we were talking about it on our way to Whitecap. But
Yeah,
honestly though, I hope whoever heard that sneeze while watching this got ear raped from how loud it was.
I can ear rape him. Hang on.
You're gonna
You won't
are you
be
gonna
able to
like
hear it.
edit it? Are you gonna like edit it later to make it really loud?
No, I just played the metal pipe thing.
Oh,
Do
and
you
I still
plan on
can't
getting
even
an
hear it.
Do you plan on
Nope.
getting another watch? Well, you're gonna have to.
Yes. No,
Are you
I
gonna get
I do
like
plan on getting another watch.
a digital one, analog,
I'm
quartz
gonna get
automatic?
I'm gonna get a time period correct one for that Loto I'm making, and then I'm just
You
gonna
probably
get another one.
go with the
I'm just gonna
Timex
get
one.
an, hmm.
I
Then I'm
could
just gonna
send you
get
a
another
couple
one for
watches.
like I'm just gonna get another one for like actual like hard use, like swimming and like more
Can't go wrong
physical
with a
shit.
G-Shock.
That's true, but I don't have the budget for that.
I can send you a couple watches if you give me a budget. I can find some good ones.
uh, well, we'll talk about that later.
All right.
Don't need people snooping in my finances.
That's it.
Oh,
What?
you know what's I just remember this because we were talking about the books thing. How many movies do you have from your childhood?
You mean like physical DVDs?
Yeah,
I know I have a lot, but I just don't know where they are.
I have so fucking many,
I
but
think I
I also
probably have
have a
like
shit
30.
ton. I have like a shit ton of movies that aren't even from my childhood either. Like,
My my parents bought all the movies.
dude, I have it's over 30 movies. Like, not even. It's probably over 100. Like, I have so many fucking movies on like my shelf and also in my fucking uh like my bookshelf has a shit ton, and then my shelf that I keep my clothes in at the bottom shelf has like a shit ton also. Like, I have so fucking many. Like, I could turn my whole house to a movie theater and just continuously keep changing the films.
I still have VHSs.
I want a VHS. Like, I really do. I have a VHS tape, but I don't have a VHS player, and I want one.
I don't have the player, but I have a whole bunch of like VHSs.
I'm gonna get. Oh, this is one thing I actually do want to get for the van build, and that's a portable DVD player because you can get that. They still make them.
How come you don't get like the the fuck
A
am I thinking
laptop
of?
that can take a DVD.
No, like a projector that can,
I thought of
because I
that
know,
too.
yeah, some
I
projectors you can
thought of
put a
that
DVD
too.
in.
Yeah, I've thought about that too, but I feel like I'd still do the portable DVD player anyway, because then you can just close it up and then ready to just go.
You mean like the DVD player with the actual screen attached to it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, the
okay.
actual portable ones that were like a laptop.
I can just buy a laptop and get a like DVD thing for it.
Yeah, they don't make fucking laptops that have the integrated ones anymore.
Because
Like
there's no
I
need for it.
Yeah, like literally all the ones I've seen don't have one. So it's like, what the fuck? So might as well just get the portable DVD player then.
I can just get a laptop and just buy the separate thing. Because
Well, I
with the
already have a
lap,
laptop, so I could do that.
uh,
That's true. I already do have a laptop, so I could just do that.
I mean, honestly, with like streaming services now, I don't really see the point to having DVDs anymore. I mean,
I
it's
still
nice not.
collect them just to have them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because then it's like, if I can't find anything to watch on a streaming service, I'll just pick a DVD I haven't watched before and then just play that.
I usually just go on YouTube and watch a documentary if I ever get to that point.
Or that, yeah. It's usually I'll look up something on YouTube to find a watch. Or if I can't find anything on like Netflix or anything, just pop the DVD or go on YouTube or go on like Tubi TV and watch something randomly.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember. Actually, no, I'll say this off the podcast. All right. Uh, last topic. You won the lottery. What is the first thing you're doing with your money?
cocaine.
A bunch of hookers and cocaine. That's classic. But honestly, I'd probably get like a few properties in like different places, but have them all be tiny houses. Like, I don't see the point in having a big ass mansion. Like, it's a waste of fucking space.
I'm
Have off the
buying.
grid, like,
Yeah. Well, if you have it in multiple spots, you can just move whenever you want.
yeah, that's another reason too. Because like, I can have one in Texas, I can have one in Maine. Oh, see, that'd be another. That'd be the only other reason if I was ever to move back to Maine early is if I had property in Maine and then had property somewhere else. Like, because then it's like, if I ever did want to come back or had to come back, well, there's already that place. Like,
Like speaking about properties in Maine, I just found out like 2 days ago that my parents own like a couple acres of land out in the middle of nowhere in Maine.
hmm,
Because I was
thinking about using it.
no, I was fucking I don't even remember where it is, but I was driving with my dad somewhere, and he just pointed out to like, oh yeah, we bought this land back in 2000, I think just either 2002 or 2001,
Hmm.
and it's just they never really used it for anything. They thought about building a house there, but since we already live in this house, it's kind of pointless. I think they're gonna build a house after they retire. Like, there's so much like parents lore that I just don't know about.
You
Like,
should sit them down and ask them about their past.
I need to ask them about their finances because I accidentally saw one of their bank statements and yeah, they're pretty well off.
Well, damn.
They definitely got more than 7 digits.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they've been doing, but I just want I'm really curious on one like how they got that money, but they're probably
Human
just been digging
trafficking.
through the grave. There might be.
They're working with Andrew Tate.
I don't even know what the first thing I would do if I won the lottery. If I won the lottery, I'm not
I
telling
would,
anybody. It's my money.
that's true. Yeah, I wouldn't tell anyone for one thing, and secondly, I would just chill. Like, if depending on how much it is, like you're set for life by that point, as long as you're
Say it's
smart about it.
$1 billion you won the lottery.
Oh, then yeah, then I'm set for life. Like, I wouldn't do shit by that point. Like, I'm already set for life. Like, I just retire early, just go do fuck around whatever I wanted
I
then.
am disappearing
Like,
off the face of the earth.
yeah, like I'd probably do that too. I'd just be like, goodbye, everyone. Never gonna see me again. Just
I'd
be out in
act
the middle of
normal, then all
nowhere.
of a sudden I'm gone.
Yeah, like I'd
I'd be a
literally,
missing 411 case.
yeah, I'd go to like the middle of nowhere, have like a piece of land, and just never talk to anyone ever again,
Yeah, I would
except for
live off
like
grid.
maybe one person, but never tell them about the whole lottery thing.
No, I'm just cutting everybody out. I don't care how
Just
close I am to
gone.
them. My money, nobody's getting it. Actually, speaking about money, do you have your like will set up and everything?
What?
Your will, like after you die?
Oh no, I don't.
Neither do I. I don't even know how to fucking do a will.
Yeah, I kind of remember how to do it, but because I never got around to doing it, I don't know.
I feel like that is something that should be taught in school. Going
Didn't we
back to
learn it in
that though.
personal finance?
No.
I'm pretty positive. Well, wait, did you ever have Miss Chapman?
Who the fuck is Mitch Chapman?
Okay, then no. You didn't have that personal finance class. I did because I took
Uh,
two personal finance classes. I
yeah,
had
because
semester
you
one.
were with me on semester 2, I think,
Yeah, I had personal
or
finance in
finance
semester
2.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. My first personal finance class in semester one was with Miss Chapman, and then semester two was with Miss Savini.
yeah, because
So
Miss 70 didn't teach about was it
yeah,
wills,
the will thing. Yeah, because she was more on the whole global trade and
building
stock
money,
market.
saving money. Yeah, she was more
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. Miss Chapman was more like house living and like your will, your car insurance, all that.
Miss
Like,
70 did that too.
yeah,
So
true,
she
because we
didn't
had
really
that
go
slideshow.
in depth. Yeah, I really want to know how to make a will because nobody's getting my money. That shit is being buried with me.
Have it be like a treasure. Like,
Wait,
oh, the treasure of old Vincent Fan.
I was gonna ask if you don't have your license, right?
I actually have my driver's permit,
Okay.
which down here they don't. Down here in Florida, they don't call it that.
What do they
They
call it
call it
down
a
there?
learner's license. And what's weird is that in Maine, it's a Class C license to like drive like your car and whatnot. Down here,
Yeah.
it's Class E.
Class what?
Class E. I know it's kind of
Why?
weird. I don't
That
know.
is
It's weird. But yeah, hold on. I'm pulling that right now. Yeah, Florida learner's license Class E. And here's the thing: this lasts for like 8 years, which
8 years.
obviously, yeah, this thing lasts for 8 years. Which obviously, I'm gonna get my license within that time. Probably gonna get it within like fucking this year, if not months. Like,
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, like, once you get your
who the
driver's license, are you gonna be
who
an
the
organ donor?
who the okay? Quick question: who the fuck is actually going to just keep their fucking learner's license for 8 years and then not go for their regular license? Like, what the fuck?
There's a couple people I know that done that. I don't know the
Yeah, I
person,
wouldn't
but
be
I saw him at the
surprised.
DMV.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But
Are you are you gonna be a organ donor? Because it's an
no,
option. When neither am I.
no,
I'm not either.
no. I had the option to when I was going to get my permit. Like it literally said, "Do you want to be an organ donor?" And I literally said no.
Yeah, then
Like,
that's what I did. I'd just be like, nah.
oh yeah, another thing I would do if I was rich, I would have my fucking pancreas removed also.
You don't have yours removed?
Nope, but I wish
Neither
I
do I.
did. It's
I
fucking
still have my
useless.
other kidney too. Yeah.
It's literally useless. Your pancreas, if anything, it is a hazard more than it actually is a useless thing. Because if it ruptures, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it's just a ticking time bomb in your body. Like, if you don't die from anything else, it's probably going to be that. Like, I'd rather just have that removed and then just live on with my life. Like, knowing that I don't have to fucking worry about that. Which obviously I don't think about it. But it's
Neither
like
do I.
if I did have a lot of money, I would probably do it. And it'd be the only surgical thing I'd probably ever do anyway.
Not a vasectomy?
Nah,
You are playing a dangerous game.
I still want kids.
I don't.
Not this early though.
I already had my vasectomy.
And also, my dad tried to get a vasectomy. It didn't work. That's why I still have little brothers. Actually, no, it wasn't even them. It was my little stepsister. My little stepsister fucking uh was not supposed to happen initially
I thought you were about
because
to
my
say
dad
your
tried
little
to get
sister had a vasectomy.
no, my okay, so my dad tried to get a fucking vasectomy and of course he had to do something fucking stupid like how he always does because here's the thing. My dad was going to get a vasectomy. He did. And then the doctors told him, hey, don't fucking do anything sexual yet for a week and
No,
let
you
the
have to
fucking
like
stitches
blow
heal.
a load a couple times. Then you have to go back to the doctors to test to see if he still have sperm.
Yeah, well, he didn't.
Fucking
Oh,
dumbass.
actually, he kind of did. But you want to know how?
Blowing a load
With
inside
his
his wife.
wife. Yeah, with his wife. Like, his
That's
fucking wife. Like, my dad blew a load, but not in a bottle. His wife. And now there's a baby girl.
uh,
Like,
okay.
yeah. Uh,
Stop.
sorry, that's kind of funny.
Is that all the topics we have? Man, we answered
Dude,
every single one.
okay. Okay. You know it's gonna be really weird now that I just thought about this?
What?
Dude, it's gonna be so weird if like my younger step siblings, my two little step brothers and my stepsister,
Aren't they
fucking
technically your
for
half
some reason
siblings?
what?
Aren't they your half siblings?
Yeah,
Same
they're
dad,
technically my
different mom.
half
Yeah.
siblings. Yeah, they're technically my half siblings, technically. I guess step siblings doesn't actually consider it as a term.
Yeah, that's what kind of confused me.
Okay, yeah. So my fucking half siblings then. Yeah, because it's from my dad, but it's of a
Yeah, it's
different female. Yeah, okay, then yeah, half. But it's gonna be fucking weird when if for some reason my half siblings did like a DNA test, they seen me on the test, then they found this YouTube channel, and then they found this episode.
how old
Dude,
are they?
um, oh fuck, I don't even remember. The last time I knew, the oldest one was 8. The other one was like 6 or 7. I'm pretty sure he was 6 because he was a couple years after the oldest one was born. And then the youngest one, I think she's 4. That was the last time I seen them. That was the last time I seen them. This was 2020. So now they're probably like, the oldest one's probably like 11 now. The second oldest is probably like 10, maybe 9. Probably 9, because again, a couple years. And the youngest, she's probably fucking like 7.
You got next time you see them, you gotta just make them watch this podcast. Make them watch a specific episode.
It's like, yes, this is what I said. uh,
We answered every single thing.
yeah. I'm still laughing about it because it's just like, even if it happened in real life, I'd probably still laugh my ass off about it. Like, I'm an older fucking man by that point. Like, I'm like in my late 20s, early 30s. They're like in their teenage years. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
yeah, how to
There.
explain that one to them?
Yeah. You want to do the outro? Then we were recording for 3 hours.
Holy shit, this actually is a podcast now.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, you know what? You do the outro this time, because I've already done it twice.
Okay.